I'm going to pin the character we're attacking so that you guys can go and start your attacks right now. If you want to start, this is going to be pinned all stream. Go get this guy. All right, hopefully Critter's going to be frozen. Hold on. There we go. We are jumping somebody. This is so funny out of context. The jumping somebody is in relation to it being a feeding frenzy if you're new here. Minecraft is a little loud. All right, hold on. Let me grab that. Let me also start captions. Got everything on. Yeah, it is a little loud. You're right. All right, hopefully that's a bit of a better volume. God, fucking stuttering. I love this character. It took me a little bit, guys. No one fucking follows directions. It drives me crazy. Like, I specifically was like, please show me a person that has gotten no attacks. And some people are like, well, I haven't gotten any real attacks. And I'm looking at their profile. I'm like, you have 3 attacks. What does that mean? So I found this one, thankfully. There is also like the ratio of like how many you've gotten, which was helpful. Also, hello. Hold on, I realized I gotta send to the YouTube chat too. This is the character we're jumping today. Am I silly, or is the link not working for anyone else? I'm gonna die. Is it not working? It might just be a me thing. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can get the character onto the screen so that if it's not working, you can at least have like a little bit of a reference that's visible here. I don't like losing half of my screen to draw, but like that might be better. Okay, just so everyone can see. I thought someone said feeding freaky time. Feeding frenzy. The character is awesome. Cute. Let's jump this character. Okay, so here's the thing. This person hasn't gotten any attacks this year, and they've done attacks for other people. I actually think I need to add that as like part of the clause. Oh, now I'm knocking a bunch of stuff over. Because I got a bunch of submissions, and to be fair, this was on me for not saying it specifically, but there was a lot of people that are like, oh, I haven't gotten any attacks this year, and I checked their profile, and they haven't made attacks for other people. And it's like, okay, well, so that's like not in the spirit of ARTFIGHT. So I'm gonna add that to the thing I say next time is like, you have to be someone that's made an attack for someone else. It can't just be like you're trying to get an attack without doing something for somebody. But it's a gesture. I'm jumping them. That's why I was saying it's like so in character for the theme this year too. You give me like a non-binary cat monster, and of course I'm gonna attack this person. When the reference photo saves as a web.pb, I hate that shit. I hate that. Anyway, that's who we're drawing today. My goal is literally gonna be to finish this entire attack in a sitting. I'm gonna do it on this, size paper, so it's a little easier for me to fill in. But I was seeing that too. Genuinely frustrating because gift giving is the whole point. I know. It's like, okay, guys. I understand people want to get attacked on ARTFIGHT. It's fair that you want to get attacked on ARTFIGHT, but it's not a free commission service. It is a gift giving game. Shows up to the Christmas party with empty hands and be like, who want me? Like, come on, be real. You gotta have done something for people. Minecraft block breaking noise scared the shit out of me. Sorry, it's my ASMR. Oh, I guess the other thing I can show, sorry, part of the reason that I'm like energy drinked up, I finished the zine cover piece last night, and I'm happy with it. Like I'm really proud of it. But I was up till like 1 a.m. doing it. Hold on, let me grab this so you guys can see the final. I am also gonna make another image just so that it's like a little easier to control. Let's see. Yeah, here's the... Actually, no. You know what I'll do? Holy Jesus Christ. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like a time progression one where I show you what we started with and where we ended. I just gotta put this in the TV. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now it won't be covering up Critter. All right, so this is where we started. This was the first idea. Me, you, handshake up until 1 a.m. working on art. I'm scared for us all. This is where it went. This was like the color mock-up version of what we ended up with. And then the final looks like this. Completely different. Things have been shifted around, but I think it looks good. So I'm very happy with it. I'm gonna draw their leaf young because bias. That's more than okay. I'm really, really happy with it. I think this is probably one of our strongest like digital illustrations. I drew the brain script attack. I was so happy it was liked. It made them really happy. I was gonna say, Clover, don't worry. I know why he was worried. Because it's true. They're like super freaked out by zombies. Like, I'm not even kidding. They literally just had a nightmare about zombies like 2 nights ago. Like, so that's still true. But I think that was like enough of like being cutesy that it's okay. Also, Dine Demo, thank you for the resub. 5 months of fish roe. Sushi sounds really good. Anyway, I do think this turned out really well. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm excited to do more art fight stuff. But this is like having this W, like having a win, made me feel a little more confident about coming back to digital art. Because like you gotta see, when I was working on this and like I was staring at hold on, this composition's strong, right? But I hated the fucking colors. I hated the colors of this so badly, and I was like, why do you look like puke and poo? Like, why is it ugly? So what I needed to do in the end was make the grass like a little bluer. I needed to make the browns a little warmer and take that bench brown to like more of an orange color. So that it's like a balance of blue, orange with like highlights of green rather than being like overwhelmingly lime green. It was also meaning that Applin was getting lost as well as the food. So it was just some work in progress. Tried out Pokemon Sleep for the first time and I sleep pretty good. I'm gonna keep using it. I started using Pokemon Sleep again this week too. I really fell off of it the last few weeks because I was, well, like, one, somebody died, and two, like, I've been sleeping like shit because of the heat wave, so I was like getting mad that I was getting scored badly for something that wasn't my fault. But I've been playing it again, which is nice. Blues are such a safe go-to. Like, pretty much everybody in system also loves the color blue. It's like, without fail, we all like that color. Which is funny because that's like our like Kid Alter's color proxy, which makes sense, right? Like it was our favorite color when we were younger. It ends up being everyone's. Cute character, also traditional for art fight is so underrated. It's fun too. Like, when else do you get to do traditional art? Like just hanging out and like complete full pieces or something. Guy who lives in a southern state. Haha, I love summer. I'm gonna do watercolors, but for that one, I'm very afraid to fuck it up. Here's the thing. There's no time limit for how long you have to... Wait, first heard about you from Izzy Bell Beep stream, and you seem super cool. Your art's pretty, and I enjoy myself here. Hey, welcome in! Izzy is, like, a super sweetie. I actually found out about them because of someone saying that they were drawing Critter. So I hope you enjoy your stay. So, Canine Adjacent, thank you for the resub, and thank you for the hype train already. How is everyone? Pretty well. I'm getting ready to draw this character. Hold on. I think I'm doing another fucking... I need to make sure I'm not doing the same composition like 5,000 times. Okay, so here's the thing. Help me! It's stacking. I was about to do it, but I was just about to do it on the other side. I think maybe for this one, we do have to do... Sorry, you could see my like collection that I'm growing. I'm very excited to have all of the physical pieces to just like lay out all together and be able to see them like at the end of the month. I do really want to do something with like cards, like playing cards, because I think that'll be fun. Do you manage to buy more paper? Yeah, last week. Yes, last week got more paper. I actually didn't get all of the paper I needed because I got like cardstock, which is good, but then I realized I forgot to get multimedia paper. And the thing is, I didn't get more watercolor paper because I was like, oh, I have so much watercolor paper already. But the thing is, now I've been using watercolor paper because I've been doing watercolors, and so now I'm running out. But it's fine. I can always get more. Okay, I actually don't like this. We're gonna try again. I kind of, like, I want to get the full body of the character in, and the problem is, like, that kind of backwards reclined pose is just, like, such an easy way of doing that when you're working with a long piece of paper. I guess I could do this as, like, a vertical composition, too. Oh, he, him pronouns would be awesome, thank you. That's very sweet. I always forget that, like, we talked about that on a previous stream. Stop, shut up, sorry, I just remembered something else. I found this out at the beginning of stream because I was going on ARTFIGHT. So here's the problem, right? When you have a disorder that makes you have bad memory, and you have different guys going through and bookmarking characters. I was going back through revenges, or like people who had drawn our characters last year to like revenge them. Tell me why 4 of us individually, separately bookmarked characters from the same artist. This isn't even all of them. So this is 2 characters from the same artist, and then also I thumbnailed this one who is also this artist's character, and I didn't realize we were like jumping this person because I just like the design. So we all ended up doing attacks for them. That's one of the reasons. But it was funny because they were like, oh, this is so sweet, I didn't expect you to attack me again. And I was like, again? When did we do that? When the artist vibes hit just right? Well, it's like they managed to have designs that like 4 different parts all like, technically 5, because technically one part bookmarked Marigold the unicorn and then another part did it. But it is kind of funny. Could have them on their belly kicking their feet. This is true. I could do this. It's okay, technically like 4, 5 different, yeah, it's insane. It's insane. Like, the fact that we could not fucking remember and did not realize. I actually kind of like the laying on the stomach. Oh, wait a minute, but I'm doing the head at the same part of the page. It's over me when it comes to a right-leaning focus piece. Bro's getting jumped, and I didn't even mean it. I didn't even mean to. I haven't even done mine yet. Hi.
I think this would be good in a coffee.
What is it?
Horchata.
Oh, that is good. I don't know if I'd want like a whole can of just that, but I do agree. I think it'd be good in the coffee. 2 different guys bookmarking the same character is really funny. Well, it's not even the same character. It's not even the same character. Everybody bookmarked different characters from the same profile because you can't. I don't think you can bookmark the same character in more than one folder. I didn't notice they have card motifs. You can stick cards in their hands perchance too. I was thinking that. Wait a minute, what's like Rules Cards pose? It's the cool shop guy. I guess he's not on his stomach, he's like on his back, and then he's like kind of like legs crossed, I think. I need to say thank you, you're my favorite artist, and I'm so happy to be here on stream. I've been burnt out all day, so I have a ton of motivation now. Wait, that's awesome. And thank you, welcome in. It's sort of on his side. Hold on. I'm gonna find, because I haven't played enough Deltarune. Where is like cool shop pose? Very paint me like one of your French girls. Okay, this is not actually as dynamic as I remember it being, but it is really funny for him. Like, it fits him, but it's not what I want. Yeah, Rules is on his side. I can do something similar where it's like kind of like being like, hello, do you want a card? I need to upload a fursona. I mean, you should. I don't just attack furries, although I think that's mostly what we've done so far. I know that White has some human characters bookmarked, but she also hasn't like been front for ARTFIGHT. She kind of got sent to the mines with me working on the zine piece. But it's okay, it's done now. Do you like D&D, Critter? I'm really sorry to disappoint you. I do not like D&D. I also don't really like drawing D&D characters because I don't like fantasy in general. The most human characters that I'll draw, I do really like drawing like modern characters. I know that White likes drawing kind of like Victorian and Gothic style clothing, so she might draw them if they're like that. But when it comes to like dungeon, like knight fantasy type characters, no. Destroys you after hearing that. Sci-fi I'm like neutral on. That's more Black's thing than mine. I like I said, I'm much more, I like furries, and if I'm gonna draw a human, I actually will not be drawing humans personally. But if the other parts are, it's usually like modern or like some sci-fi. Sorry, we gotta fight. Also, are your Altzers after name colors? We use code names, like, you know, we have names that are not colors, but the avocado.
Is there a reason it was in the freezer?
I didn't know how to put it away.
So you put it in the freezer?
Like, if you put it in the fridge, it's gonna turn brown. I had a really awful no good time cooking last night, dude. I dropped the egg into the open stove after getting that Discord ping. Did you see the Discord ping? that I was in a layouts group, like Discord layouts group that was just for like, I don't know. So you put it in the freezer. Okay, listen. There's like a cute layouts group on Discord that had like 10,000 members, and then someone does an @everyone ping that said, "I want to get sexual with the people that I hate," and I was like, "Excuse me?" And then I go into the chat, and they're role playing Amazing Digital Circus, and I'm like, I think it's time for me to leave, and so I left. But it was definitely, but I was in the middle of flipping an egg when I saw the @everyone ping, and I was like, in mid-air flip, it falls into the fire, and I was like, okay, not the egg. It was also, this was at like what, 10 p.m. So like I was already tired and hungry, and then seeing that, I was just like, hello. Okay, wait, this is actually kind of cute. I was like kind of hating the thumbnail at first, but now I'm like, no, it's cute. I like it. They disarmed you in real life. There's their amazing sexual circus. Stop. No, it was just like killing me. I was like, why? Why did this happen? While I was cooking. It was like just a genuine stun lock of me standing there and like looking at my phone while my egg is burning, wide-eyed, like what the hell is happening in this Discord I am in. This is why I don't join Discord servers either. I'm in like 2 fucking servers now because I join like ones for emojis and then I join ones with my friends in them to like talk to them, but it's like 7 people looking at my fucking phone like what the hell is happening right now. The fuck did I miss? Just that I was cooking last night, and then I'm in a layouts Discord server, and while I was in the middle of cooking, someone @everyone pinged some like insane bullshit, and then they started role-playing Amazing Digital Circus immediately afterwards. Streaming so early? Yeah, I stream early for ARTFIGHT. Also, hold on. I hope my mic is like close enough. What is a layout server? It's like web layouts. Like how to make a layout, like a CSS layout, look cute. Egg has been disarmed. So been bookmarking a bunch of gesture characters this year, hoping to find the time to mass attack with a bunch of them. Oh, that's awesome. I'm going to start mass attacking in animation today. So I'm permanently on Do Not Disturb because I turn off almost every notif. I don't know why this one was on by default, actually. Like, genuinely, I usually have them off. But this one was on for whatever reason. And like I said, while cooking, I just get fucking pinged with that, and I'm like, hello? Hold on, I did draw that arm like so dog shit, though. Not that this needs to be good because it was meant to be a silly doodle, but it's in our group sketchbook, so I don't want it to look ugly. I'm self-conscious. Early streams are really cool for me because of time zones. Also, I'm eating ice cream for breakfast because donuts are too rich. Wait, ice cream for breakfast sounds kind of fire, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't eat breakfast, I'm just having a fucking monster. Don't follow my lead. I, like, just wanted to get right to work, and I knew that I did not have time to cook, so I'll be eating afterwards. Brother, listen, I have art to be doing. Squids at you on an empty stomach. It's fine. I can do this. I've done this before. I used to do this all the time when I worked. Boo boo, white gay foo-foo drinking monster. I'll kill you? I'll kill you. That's the worst. That's worse because that actually, it works at making me not want to do it. You have shapes and colors, do. It's okay. That's literally what it is. Doing art, when I have art on a deadline, it's like I have to draw fucking pictures, guys. No, but I'm not hungry. That's the other thing. I was trying to see what I could eat, and I was just like, nothing looked appealing, so I'm gonna eat after. Besides, if I have to take a food break, I can also do that. White gay fufu, my friends do this to me to bully me into taking care of myself, and it actually does work. Caffeine is like a beautiful horse. She would never hurt you. You're bonded. This is only marginally untrue. Like, I do know that caffeine can, like, hurt me badly, but sometimes I take the risk anyway. Someone attacked me right after attacking you, and I have no idea how they found me. Honestly, they might have seen your art, like, on my page. Unless it was, like, right after, in which case then, like, I'm sorry, I have no idea either. Oh wait, wouldn't it be kind of cool if I made the playing cards themed after the different teams, and I like did 3 in the hand? What's a fufu? Okay, it's not even a thing. It's literally just a sort of term of endearment, insulting that we've been using. My friends and I have been using to imply like someone is like infantilizing themselves or like babying themselves. Where the fuck is my desk brush? Hello? Get over here. His name is Valentino Garemi. It's like Boo Boo Keys. It's exactly like Boo Boo Keys. How are we today? I've not been able to tune in a stream for a million years. Honestly, pretty okay. Like I said, I stayed up late. Actually, wait, Clover, you might not have seen this. Hold on. I stayed up late finishing this. Get out of here. That's also part of the reason for the not wanting food, but also needing something caffeinated to drink. I think this took like, this was like 2 months total of work. Taking it from, where the hell is the first one? From this to finished. I love your compositions. Thank you. I can't even take credit for this. This was White that did the compositions. I just did the rendering and shit. Technically, like, all of us within the system, but still, like, I can't take credit for that part specifically. Currently working on a teapot character for art. Wait, that's really cute. wait, I missed Biologic Flesh's message. What is a fufu? Exactly like Boo Boo Keys, baby. YouTuber podcast ass statement. Listen. You could say this is a group effort. Basically, anytime, like, especially for print club, anytime there's a piece that takes like multiple sittings, it's very likely that there's going to be like multiple parts working on it. It depends. Sometimes like we each have like our own individual projects, but this is usually how things go about. It's also why having a sort of method of finishing pieces helps. You might not have seen this. It's okay. I never see anything because time zones want to kill me. I only really see your stuff you send on Discord or post on Ko-Fi these days. I'm so sorry. Isn't it funny that the bottom right corner Pokemon disappeared in the final result? Boo Boo was killed. Oh, the cutie fly. Yeah, I just didn't want to put it in there. I didn't want to draw another Pokemon. I mean, I could add it if I really felt like it, but I'll draw cutie fly another time, I promise. My boyfriend loves it, so it's not hard to remember to draw cutie fly. Let me see if I can, like, how the hell, okay. I'm right-handed, so I need this to be, like, here so that you guys can see the thumbnail. Unless I want to do something evil. I can do something evil. Hold on. I've done this before. Where's the fuck is Critter? Hello? Okay, there you go. Of course he likes the fairy. I mean, this is true. He likes the fairy bee. So, it's unsurprising. Okay, wait, watch. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take the thumbnail and crop it and put it on the screen so that when I have it up there, I can look at it. I'm coming back, I swear to God. I literally just have to grab the thumbnail for this piece. And then I also can see what I'm doing without having to, like, look over at a book. That'll be much nicer. Why is the screen naked? I'm coming back. Hold on. Alright. I like that you guys have started saying dead because it's like dad leaving to get the milk is unfortunately too realistic. So it's when mama is gone, mama went to get the milk, but when papa, I just fucking died. Hello? What the hell are we doing in our Minecraft long play today? What in God's name was that? Was that a minecart? That was scary. Why creature is back? Also, hold on. Let me save this, and then we can get it up on the screen. Scary ass cave noise. Why is the mouse sideways? Oh, this. Okay, so when I do the screen recording, I need to like adjust the way that it shows up because it's on a phone screen. So it appears sideways, but it's not actually like for me. All right. That is so much nicer than whatever the bullshit I was trying to do on my desk. Thank you for answering. Of course. Right. And YouTube's back, and this is still on. Cool. I feel like a ghoul just passed by. Also, I love your art. Thank you. Are we doing a feeding frenzy? Yes, the pinned character is who we're doing for the feeding frenzy. So if you want to join me in this, I'm making an attack basically in a sitting today of this little cat jester character. And I would love if we all attack the character together because this artist has gotten no attacks so far this art fight. And I would like to change that. And they've, you know, he's made attacks for other people. So I wanna like provide. I want to make sure everyone is playing and having toys and having fun. I kind of want to have the head tipped a little bit to the side, so I'll do it like this. I hope stream is going well. The composition of this thumb looks amazing. Thank you. How dare I be at work right now, evil. Hey, listen, I can always send you the link to the character afterwards, because I'm sure that not everyone's going to be able to finish a full attack within like a 3-hour span. So if you want to do this after work, I'm sure that the person would still appreciate it. I'm going to do acrylic markers today, because so far I've done alcohol markers for both my attacks. I did the... I don't think I have the Sneasel here. I did this one. And this was for my mutual. I love Hollow Swirl. Hollow Swirl is actually like the first person that ever drew my fursona. And actually, no, that might be a lie. I think Adriana might have drawn my fursona first. But I've never like gotten a commission for my fursona before. It's always been like company or like host fursona. So it was like the first time I got an art of my guy was from Adriana and Hollow Swirl. So I'm like, well, I gotta get you. What alcohol markers do we use? The Ohuhu ones, because they're cheap. Like, genuinely, because they're the least expensive, and I wanted to try out the medium without going broke. And they work pretty well. I love that attack. It's one of my favorite of yours. Thank you. I also made the Sneasel... I don't know where I put the Sneasel, though. I might have put the Sneasel in my diary, honestly. Hold on. We're checking this. Let me take a look at this. It's either in my diary or my drawer. I think it's my drawer. But it's okay. I can get that later. I mean, it is actually, like, literally right here. Yeah, it was in my drawer. I want to make more paper doll attacks, though, so I'm, like, looking for more characters that I can do that are kind of, like, fun and angular. Because this is, like, I love doing these little guys. They're a lot of fun. Frantically logging in to tell you, but I want to play Pokemon Picnic. I want the Pokemon Picnic table as a print so bad. So, fun fact, or print as a playmat for TCG so bad. I found out from the zine runners that when the zine is done, it's going to be okay to, like, sell our works individually. So if you like the picnic table print, it's actually, like, super possible. Stop. Alexa! Not Alexa, Siri. Whatever the little recording bubble that comes up when you hold your finger on the screen. Next time catching stream, welcome in. I'll let you say, I'll be able to do that. Playmat actually sounds really cool. I've never made a playmat before, and I think that would be really neat to do. I don't know the process of creating one, though. First time drawing an Anthro character, I'm kind of nervous. You've got it. Listen, this is also, if you're drawing this character like the cat, cats are pretty forgiving because they have a flat face. So if you've drawn like any anime characters or anything before, they're like within the same vein. I think that cats and rabbits, at least in the way that they're stylized in the furry fandom, are going to be your best bet for, like, learning to draw an Anthro character for the first time. And then if you're feeling brave, like, you have endless resources for how to draw dogs. But I personally would say the next step you should take is drawing a mustelid, because they've got a little bit more of a snout, not for completely biased reasons. I joined the stream, and the first thing I see is my swirl. Listen, I love your creature. I love your creature so much. I was between this and drawing your Amperosona because I really like the colors of it. But I had to do your fursona because it's like in return for you drawing my guy. Also, welcome into Kiko. Hello. Mustelid says the mustelid. Also, this is cute. Whoa, paper doll. Paper dolls are really, really fun to make. They're, like, quick to make, but they're fun to, like, set up and pose, because that becomes, like, part of the art itself. Alright, how the hell did I have the hat? I think I have it, like, with one back. I like that when I start streaming, 5,000 cars are like, you know what would be really funny? Let's go fucking jump this guy and drive loud as hell outside. Thank you so much. I came because I mostly wanted to know what pencil you're using to sketch. Okay, so... Twister Ace, Pentel, Pencil. But that's not the reason that the lead comes out like this color. This is uni red lead. I can even grab the thing. Also, what is a Feeding Frenzy? I don't really go to ARTFIGHT. It is a day where I bring a character that belongs to someone that hasn't gotten any attacks so far, and we all attack that person together. So, this is what I'm using to sketch. I can even, like, keep it on the screen. Did the Minecraft get, like, louder, or am I stupid? Hello? I use that pencil. It's been my go-to for literal years. The Pentel pencil is, like, genuinely one of the best things to use. Not stupid, it's louder. Okay, I don't know what happened. But I wanted to share the lead because this has been such a game changer for doing traditional sketches, because it's like, it's easy to erase, but it also isn't as invasive as graphite, I found. And it doesn't get, like, shiny, I guess. Like, one of my troubles with graphite is that when I'm sketching sometimes, I, like, can't fucking see what I'm sketching if I'm sketching under a really harsh light source. Which doesn't happen with this. That's a really sweet idea. I like that a lot. Yeah. So, what did you say? You use your 4-leaf island on 4-leaf island? What? So I love your art. I have an art style close to moe, so drawing my fursona is an option for me. So seeing someone draw some fursonas makes me happy. Also, thank you. Attacking you like a squirrel? Why? But no, I like the idea of doing Feeding Frenzies because, I don't know. I feel like ARTFIGHT discourse, I deliberately don't look at it because I don't want to go insane. And I think that people that involve themselves in it kind of miss the point of the entire event. But anytime I see something like that going on that's like, I can't control it, I can't make people stop involving themselves in, like, kind of stupid discourse, I try to think about what I can do instead to, like, make things a little better and make the event more fun for people. And one really common thing that I see is, like, a lot of people saying they get discouraged because they'll play the game and then not get any attacks. And I'm like, well, I want to change that. Like, if I can fix at least one person's problem, and, you know, we do 4 Feeding Frenzies during the month, so technically I fix that for 4 people. That's better than nothing. Does it mesh well with watercolors? Yeah, actually, that's what... Ooh, I just punched my monitor. That's what this is. He sketched with this... He sketched this piece with this pencil and then did watercolors over this. I think I'm lucky we never see ARTFIGHT discourse. I just like to play and draw. That's genuinely one of the things that has been nice about not being online. Like, I'll admit I miss seeing new art, and that's been a trouble I've really been trying to figure out how to solve in, like, not being on social media, is, like, how do I find new artists? How do I find new things to read? I guess the answer is I find them, but they're just, like, a little slower, so I spend my time with them more. So you have to be the change you want to see in that stuff. Exactly. Also, people asking me to be put in the Feeding Frenzy when they haven't done any attacks. It's like people on TikTok saying they're not getting attacks because everyone's attacking big creators. It's so crazy. It's like, no, dude, you have to do attacks. ARTFIGHT is a gifting game. You're not getting attacks because you're not a big creator. You're not getting attacks because you're not doing them for anybody. I don't know. Like, it's really sad to me that, like, that's, like, how people are playing. But I'm trying to encourage people to play the game a little nicer. Does anyone know how to draw and come up with poses? I struggle with that a lot, but I do like to say sometimes that, like, using anime figures is, like, a good way to do it because they usually pose them up very, very cutely because they're meant to be, like, displayed, right? So it would be kind of dumb if they weren't posed well. Those are a good way to go. Also, is it hard to keep up with the attacks you get? There's no way in a hell that I'm going to be able to revenge every single attack, so that's kind of out the window already. However, what is hard and what we try to do each year is to, and, you know, we do, say thank you to every single attack that we get. It just takes some time. Like, I was finishing up saying thank you for some attacks that I got last year at the beginning of this ARTFIGHT. Admittedly, I took a break because I was trying to get other things done, like, earlier in the year. However, you know, it does take a while, but I make a goal of saying thank you to every single person so no one goes left unthanked. Because, you know, you took time to draw something for us, so I want to make sure that we get to you. What we've been doing this year is basically, like, anytime someone's front, they just say thank you for the attacks that they've got. And it's, like, something we work on intermittently if we get bored of drawing or, like, need to just, like, take a lap around the block or something to just move around. Oh, also, my art fight is Four Leaf Island. It's like here. And the link isn't working, but the character is by Bat. Yes, the username of this person is Bat. That were super nice last year with the attack we had done. Like, and deserved, too, because a lot of the attacks, I mean, not really even a lot, pretty much, like, all of the attacks we've got, someone took time to make, and they were beautiful, each in their own way. But I just, like, I don't know. I think that that's more in the spirit of the event than being like, oh, I didn't get any real attacks because it was like just a doodle or just a sketch. And it's like, well, dude, someone took the time to make that for you. Like that, you can be bummed out that you didn't get as many you wanted or whatever, but like you have to remember at the end of the day, that's a human being that took time out of their day to give you a gift because they liked your guy, and that's huge. That's like such an honor. I know you're working on the sketch, but it looks like the ball. Wait. But they look like a ball right now? Oh, because of the collar. I was like, what do you mean? I understand. Hold on, where did I have the hand? Oh, the other hand was on the face. I was like, there's got to be something in this corner. And I know that I'm missing it. 5,000 cars. Dude, someone got in a car accident outside our apartment this morning. They hit the mirror off of the construction vehicle that was parked outside of our apartment. Like, fully blasted it clean off. Inventory noises. I love the inventory noises. Best way to get attacks is to attack people. I know, it's like, I don't know, like, don't walk, like I said, don't walk into the Christmas party with empty hands and then be like, who want me? You gotta come bring something to the potluck and then you can eat. And some years you're not gonna be able to attack, and that's fine. But I would say you can't be like bummed that you don't get anything on an art fight year that you don't attack anybody. The internet does forget sometimes that the guys you talk to online are like real guys in real life, so you can be nice to them. You don't have to be mean. Nobody's making you do this. Also, like, it's not even fun to be mean. Like, no matter how many times I've gotten like fully pissed off at someone online, every time that I'm like mean, I regret it and end up feeling like shit because it doesn't actually help communicate why I was upset most of the time, nor does it make them stop being annoying. Usually it just means that I have to deal with them more. So, I don't know. I have learned my lesson, although I can, like, curse them out in my brain. Also, my uncle died in a construction zone after hitting a semi last Monday. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's really sad. Who wants someone meant to be who want me? Also, tag your character. Oh my god, please fucking use tags. The amount of times I've seen people not use tags on their characters, I've, like, gone through the Mustelid tag, and I found some characters, but there's, like, what, like 4 characters under the Zangoose tag, and I'm like, dude, where are you all? I know that Zangoose is a popular Pokemon Sona. Like, there's got to be more. Tags help so much. I, like, try to tag with things that I can, that I think that people would be searching. Unfortunately, furry is, like, a really general tag, so I try to, like, tag with the species and stuff. Species, general aesthetic of the character, like, you know, for my guy, like, technically, my fursona can be drawn seen. God, why are the fingers in the... Oh, it's because they're bent in more. I was like, why are the fingers in the thumbnail cuter? Mine look, like, ugly. Looks like a little fish, like a little octopus. I have a cute Zangoose in my bookmarks. Is it the one that's, like, blue with, like, buttons and pin cushion? Like, it's like a plushie? Because I think I might have also saved that one, but I think that person's on the same team as me is the only problem. I could be wrong. Also, I'm so happy to be able to catch your stream. I watched your other ARTFIGHT stream while I was drawing after the fact. You're so chill. Thank you, and also welcome in. I really love ARTFIGHT. It's, like, kind of one of my favorite events online. I kind of wish something like it had existed when I was a kid, because I would have played the shit out of it when... And, like, I say as a kid specifically, because I think now, in, you know, engaging in it as, like, a content creator... I hate that word, but, like, you know, it's what people are going to call me, so I'm like, okay, fine, I guess I have to fucking play by the rules. Play the cards I'm given. But I think engaging it as, like, a content creator is a little different than engaging in it when you're a kid or when you're, like, a younger, smaller artist. You get to have the freedom to, like, do whatever. But I'm trying to, like, embrace that regardless so that I don't end up disliking the game. And I'm still having a lot of fun. Stretch pause, thank you. People will put 0 tags and no social media tied to it and not attack people first and wonder why no one attacks them. Like, your only hope is being found through randomizers at that point. No, and it's like, half the time, if I check someone's account and there's nothing on it other than just characters and they don't have any information or bio or permissions, I'm just sitting here like, dog, I don't know jack from shit about your character. How am I supposed to draw them? It's standing A pose. Don't let them dull your sparkle. Also drink water. Okay, I probably should do that instead of just drinking Monster. The receiver is going to be like the one image of the woman getting served a crap ton of pancakes. I'm actually really excited for this guy. I hope he likes the attacks that we all make. Last year on the Feeding Frenzies, I think the person went from having 0 attacks, because we did 2. One of the people went from having 0 attacks to having to like 50 something, I want to say. So I would love a similar turnout, but if not, I'm just going to do my best on my guy, like on my one that I do. I'm still thinking that the hand on the sketch looks cuter, and it's like, is it just because I have all of the fingers involved? I think that genuinely might be it. I found exactly one person with the same species of Mysonas, and I'm gonna get them. Let's obliterate this guy's attack ratio. It's kind of funny. It's like the only game where we're ganging up on someone is like kind of nice, actually. Because then it's like you get a bunch of gifts. Love and peace. Okay. I could still have the thumb here, or not the thumb, the pinky here, and have the cards resting on it. Hands are not my strong suit. I was literally just complaining about this to Lemmy the other night about how yellow is like fucking insanely good at drawing hands, and it pisses me off like so bad. I'm like, what are you doing and why are you doing this? And why am I getting bogged on every single one of your comics where you just have an entire page focused on hands? For no reason. Like, there's no reason to do it, but she does it anyway. And then Lemmy was like, okay, but have you, like, ever deliberately practiced hands? Or are you kind of just hoping to absorb the skill through osmosis? And I was just like, so first of all, you need to die. Second of all, be quiet. I'm on line art already. God damn, I'm still sketching. You're fast as hell. She do that, it's still a mystery, called out, hand mogged. It's like everyone's mogging me for everything. I'm just like, okay, I'm just here drawing pictures. But I guess studying is part of what I need to do. I'm like, unfortunately, a little impatient with art. I guess it depends. When doing colored pencils, I think the process is like relaxing, so I can take time with that, and that's fine. I don't know why that's different. But with other things, like when it comes to studies, I'm just like, I'm bored. I need something. I need toys. I need Cocomelon. Funny you mentioned that, because I would just watch one of your VODs where Yellow drew an entire rough sheet of hands. So I think that actually might have been, I don't know, I need to see that back. But I was looking through the art, and I don't know if that was them. Looking through the art, that's so vague. I was looking through our art in an effort to tag organize. I do really like this little guy. I think that, like, I like cats in general, says person that has 3 cats. But I also I like the color palette for this character. It's not usually that I see clown characters that I like. That's more 2 other guys thing. 3, I guess. I guess that there was that one point where we were, like, our whole schemata... What is it when, like, something is themed in a certain way? Our theming was like clowns. I kind of hated that when it was happening, but I do think that this is like a fun color palette. Thank you for the stretch. How I feel running on Midle heating pad in hopes and dreams right now. Get tea. Genuinely get, like, I think, what is it? It's like ginger tea is good for cramps. Or mint tea. Schematic might be it. And I was gonna say not branding, because the idea of like branding a system is really fucking funny. Me and my collectible Funko Pop altars, I would actually like slime my shit out. Affectionately, someone was like, "Oh, you're like to my fursona, like, oh, your fursona would make such a good plushie," and I'm like, "That's so nice of you. I think I would rather get run over by 5 trains than ever do that. Me and my coworkers. Well, being a system is like being a clown car in a way. I think that was the whole gist. Ginger tea, and if you like sour things, pickles or crab apples can help with cramps. That I didn't know, but it does make a lot of sense actually because of the electrolytes. Warm drinks are good for cramps. In general, it's having a heat pack inside you. This is true. This is very true. Also, I think I had like the stomach like this. It's really cute. Sorry, the pose is really cute. I'm like enjoying working on this. Harbor and Buggy are like battling behind me. Like actually full fighting with fisticuffs. So, Funko Pop introduction. Stop. Chamomile is also good for muscle relaxation too. This is true. Who do you think will win? To be fair, usually the fighting stops when Harbor gets bored and sits on Buggy to stop him from attacking him, or Buggy slaps Harbor's face so hard that he starts sneezing and then gets mad and then leaves. No, Harbor is very much like Big Brother, like, I'm going to sit on you to end the fight because I will not play fairly once I'm tired. I wonder if I can get them. Killing. Do you see what I mean? This is what they've been doing this entire time. Playing. The babies are fighting. No, they do this all day. This is like genuinely their playtime. And it's the same time of day too. They do it like clockwork, like in the middle of the day. How did you find out pickle juice helps? You just casually drank some and it worked? To be fair, I eat pickles like a fiend. I found out pickle juice helps with like car sickness. So I like was drawn to pickles every time I was car sick and didn't know why. And then eventually I was like, wait, is this like actually helping me? And then I looked it up and it's like, yeah, that does help. The babies are fighting. Let them stop doing that. No. They like it. It's good for them. This is how this is their training. It makes them stronger. They're battling and becoming warrior spirits. I love watching babies fight. The feet face move. I love when Harbor like flips onto his back and then immediately just starts like kicking the fuck out of Buggy's head. But to be fair, Buggy also does this and then like will also teabag Harbor. I love cats. They're nasty to each other. Killing and maiming each other lovingly. And then the thing is, like, immediately afterwards, they'll be cuddling and sleeping with each other like nothing happened. Is that yandere or tsundere? I don't know. I like this little cat. If they aren't making noise, they're probably... Yeah, they're playing. They're not making noise. The only noise that they make is that Harbor will start sneezing if he gets slapped too hard, and then he stops. And then he just walks away, and Buggy leaves him alone. So they know when to stop, too. Training to become what, ninjas? They're my army. I will deploy them in my defense. Everyone in chat concerned about the kitties. Play fighting is completely normal and fine for cats, and very different from a real fight. Super duper different. You'll know when cats are fighting because right now you can see that their tails are up and their ears are up. So like, okay, when cats are play fighting, they might have their ears go back in airplane mode like this, and they might like squint a little bit. But if cats are like actually like scared fighting, they're going to like puff up really big and their eyes are going to get huge. And when I don't really know else how to explain their facial expression other than they look pissed off. And they'll try and get like really puffy. Whereas when they're playing, they'll look like this. And they won't be making noise, importantly. They'll get like really, really loud if they're like actually fighting. When cats fight, I always have the distinct urge to quote that one vine. Ooh, who are you fighting? It's really funny. An actual fight between cats will be loud as fuck. It'll be loud and like you will know instantly. Whereas when they're like just like rolling around and playing, they'll just kind of like slowly like shadow box each other. How did they get their names? Harbour came with his name, like from the place we adopted him from. Buggy was because he was covered in bugs when we found him. So like literally he was Buggy because he had bugs all over him. He had fleas and worms like in his stomach, and he had ear bugs. Like it was bad. We had to clean him so much, and he was pretty malnourished. That's why he's so tiny. He's like technically an adult cat now, but he looks like a kitten forever. And then Pluto was because Forrest didn't want to name our cat Mars because White was like, oh, we can name the cat Mars, like after our comic character. And he was like, no, because we don't know what his personality will be like, so I don't want to like assign him a personality and have it be wrong. And then ironically, he's actually pretty identical to Mars. But to be fair, Pluto's like a really cute cute cat name anyway. Poor thing, I'm glad you're taking care of him now. He's also missing half a kidney. Like, we found out that he probably drank antifreeze when he was a baby because it's sweet and cats like the taste of it. So now, like, just half his kidney is shriveled and not working. Yeah, he's got a kidney and a half functioning. Yeah, so here's the thing. You gotta make sure your car's not leaking antifreeze because that's like a thing that cats like to drink, especially when they're strays. It's basically like juice. He genuinely your son with every disease. They were right next to a junkyard too. That's the thing that's like so sad is that Buggy's basically like a little baby. He just like wanted to drink the forbidden blue juice and then fucking lost kidney functions because of it. Our rescue kitten lost an eye, so we call her Pirate Cat. Also, I thought cats can't taste sweetness. I don't think they can taste spice. It's different. But they can taste sweetness. I know this because he loves sugar. He also steals... Buggy drives me crazy. Buggy has realized that that drinks that have straws in them are usually sweet because we get coffee and we like get juice and stuff like coffee, soda, etc. So he grabs the straw and tugs the cup over to its side and then drinks the puddle afterwards. And he started doing this every single time there is a cup with a straw in it, and it makes me insane. It's like, stop that. I need that, and I don't want it on the floor, and we have carpet. He's also started drinking coffee, which is not good, because now Black was like, oh, I'm safe. Like, he doesn't like it because it's bitter. And now he started to drink, like, black coffee, too. And he's like, never mind. He is my son. How's everyone doing on this fine Wednesday? Good. Come jump this guy with us. We're picking someone from ARTFIGHT who hasn't gotten any attacks yet. And we're all going to attack them at the same time. That's what we're doing right now. His tastes are evolving. Got it from his dad, like, genuinely, literally. I've been thinking about doing ARTFIGHT next year. Do you have any tips for someone who wants to start ARTFIGHT? Yes. Start pretty small. Like, add, like, maybe 1, 2, 3 characters of your own. And start the refs early. And don't make a number of attacks you want to get done, but pick, like, types of attacks you want to do. Which do you prefer, cats or dogs? Literally, cats mog dogs in every single way. I'm sorry. It's not even a contest. I don't even hate dogs like some of the other guys. But, like, it's not... Like... A cat is small, pick-upable, flexible. You can throw it. You can torture them and they enjoy it. Whereas a dog will get, like, sad and just accept the torture. But then the cat will also torture you. It's like a plushie that can bite you. What more do you want? You can throwing it is, like, it's also one of the reasons why I, like... Cat people are so mean about dogs, it makes me sad. Dude, I had to live my entire life having people treat me like the devil from the fucking Bible because I didn't like dogs. I think that people who like dogs will survive. You have, like, biblical level greed. You have everything. I don't even, like I said, I don't even hate dogs. It's just, like, everything in this world is made for you, I think you will survive if one person... And it's not the dog's fault either. Like, frankly, a dog is an animal. It is just an animal like every other. And even dogs get neglected by dog owners because dog owners treat them like little toys rather than living creatures. Also, wait, welcome in, Toy Girly. Hello to Toy Girly and Raiders. Also, I think I'm all done the sketch, so please don't throw your cats... No. Listen. Don't, like, pitch your cat, but Harbor and Buggy, when we play, one of the things that they do is they like to be picked up and then thrown onto the bed, and then they'll run back to you and get thrown again. I'm not saying, like, hurling your cat like a football, but you can toss them. They enjoy it. So my cat loves a little toss. It's good for them. It's literally like toys for them. Also, I'm hiding Critter just because I need to get markers. Poorly filing canceled on Twitter for telling people to suplex their cats. This is shit that would happen to me. This is some horse shit that would actually happen to me. Alright, hold on. We gotta get some colors. Go my marker bullshit. Is there green on this character? I'm asking you guys like you can tell me from over there. I'm just gonna get everything because I don't think there's blue. Do I need to make special permissions for anyone to draw my character? Or ARTFIGHT's free reign? You can definitely say there are some things you're not comfortable having done. Like, okay, for example, right? I don't want people to draw my persona as a person, like a human. And so I specifically say that. But otherwise, it's generally free reign to just let people do what they want. And you'll get cool gifts that way. There is green. Okay, I'm glad I grabbed the green pack then. This gold yellow. I'm actually not really sure I have that color. I'm gonna find out. Also, hello, welcome in, Lion Hearts. Go my marker bullshit, loud as fuck clattering noises. It's like, it's me digging. I will also say this, and this is probably gonna be so surprising to the people that like dogs in chat. I might not be a dog fan, like I don't really love them, but I do love a little dog. Like a dachshund or like the wiener dogs. I think they're funny. Now, here's the thing. The only reason they concern me is you can hurt them. Like, they are so fragile. They have crazy back problems. But, like, they are really cute. I think they're cute and I think they're sweet. You can have it as free reign if you want, but then you can add rules. Exactly. Love tiny dogs. We have two, and I try to make sure they're safe. And that's the thing. I think the thing I've noticed is that the people that love their little dogs, they like fucking love those things. Like we have a family friend who has a rescue pug, and I dog sit her sometimes, and she's like one of the most spoiled animals that I think I've ever met. But not even in like a bad way. Like they just really, really love her, and they take very good care of her. Rescue pug, like she's very cute. She got like crazy breathing problems, but I think that they got her in the most ethical way that they could have gotten a pug. I like when dogs like being cutesy and whatnot. Why are you serving little doggy like they get dressed up? It's funny. Also, hello, I slipped in the stream. I hope I'm not too late. You're not too late. The character is still pinned, and if you want to come draw with me, you should. Trying to see where else. Generally speaking, when it comes to markers, it's good to lay out your lightest colors first because you can cover up any mistakes you make with the lighter colors with darker ones on top of them, but it's pretty hard to cover up mistakes with dark colors with your lighter color because it's going to require way more layering. And you can't even really do that with something like alcohol markers. You can only just pray. But with acrylic, it's a little more forgiving. Like you can do multiples. Wait, also. Oh, thank you, Tay. Thank you, Tay. I was... Hold on. Let me see. So the bells are also going to be this gold, but I really want to get in the shading that they've got on them, or that he's got on these, because these are like really cool. I'm going to PSA as a conservationist in chat. Wolf dogs are not an actual breed of dog, and they're not ethical to get in the slightest. We should not be wanting wolf dogs in the great 2026. It makes me angry. 100%. 100%. Sorry, like again, as someone that enjoys animals, I'm not even a hater of the dog, the animal. I hate what it is as a figure in society and how people treat it. Thinking about what happened to pigeons makes me sad. I know. I do like pigeons too. About pigeons, I want one someday. Forrest has been like looking at pigeons before. You can't do it because of the cats, obviously. Can't have them for the cats, but they are really cute. If you have the space and the time to take care of a bird, I would highly encourage looking into pigeon care. And no, honestly, Tay, I like genuinely appreciate you sharing too. I know that you don't mean it hatefully. If I had room for outside pigeon coop, time and space, well, we could do quail. That's something that I know that you and I have talked about doing when we have like a house in the future, is to take care of quail, because quail, you just need like a little coop. They don't actually want space. They get scared. What do you think about reptiles? I fucking love reptiles. Dude, I love herping. Like, I'm much more, like, fond of salamanders, but not with any hate to reptiles. Just, like, I think that salamanders are cute. But I love snakes especially. I grew up, like, catching snakes a lot as a kid. There's nothing around here, though. It drives me nuts. There's, like, no... our friend Chimera sends us, like, pictures of anoles and snakes and frogs and stuff they see at home all the time. And I feel like the person, like, sadly gripping the wire fence, like, please let me out. I want to catch creatures with you. Oh, closed captions stopped working? Hold on, let me grab those again. What's your favorite snake? I do really like the banded corn snake. That's the black, red, and yellow guy, if I'm not mistaken. Minecraft sounds kind of loud. Thank you. I keep turning it down. I think that the person like might progressively be getting louder. Is it better? Also, thank you, Ziggy. That one guy who yearns for Animal Crossing bug catching neck. I fucking love bug catching in Animal Crossing. You have no idea. You living in Concrete Island? Kind of, yeah. Like, there are trees and stuff around here, but the problem is this city's pollution is, like, really bad. And the thing is, so I've lived in Philly before, right? Philly gets so much shit, and it's completely unfair, because Philly actually has more nature blocks and conservation than other cities that I've lived in before. That is, like, way too light. That's the closest that I have to that color, though. But it drives me nuts. I wonder if I could, like... No, blending them's not even gonna... Blending them's gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm gonna go with the brown one. It's pronounced anole? Or wait, hold on. Hold on. Today I learned that it's pronounced like anole and not anole. Wait, I might be wrong. I might be wrong about it. I got a duck bye. No worries, Aspen. Nature blocks is such a sad thing to say. It is. I understand why. Here's the thing. I do love cities. Genuinely, I love cities. I think that they could be more green. I think that there shouldn't have to be blocks. It should be integrated into the layout of the city from default. However, I also think that as urban centers for human beings... So if anyone tries to argue about owning exotic pets that no one should be owning as a pet from this point on, I will just ban you. No, Lemmy, I support this. That's true. I'll say that for the YouTube chat, too. This is not... I hate to say it. The loving nature and nature conservation thing is not just for show, in the same sense where I'm not putting up with people, like, arguing for things that are, like, environmentally detrimental. Exotic pets are not really something I'm going to bend on. But no, we need more greenery in cities. I think cities get shit for the wrong reasons. I think that in terms of infrastructure and making things accessible to both disabled people and also, like, people in impoverished or, like, marginalized communities, cities are and can be really, really helpful. I think that they're not a lot of the time, but that's often because of, like, government zoning or like, fucking lack of resources. So being an artist is starting to draw and then forgetting everything ever. It happens. So me and my partner are looking at buying 20 acres about an hour and a half away from the Twin Cities and plan on building a home on the property. I mean, that's really cool if you can too. We don't got that money here, but I do love being out in nature. If I don't see a tree within my vicinity, I go crazy. It's one of the reasons that I loved Raleigh, actually, because Raleigh is, like, a very, very green city. They have, like, a lot of trees downtown. But then they also have, like, all of these, like, parks and conservation things around them, too. Also, I agree so much urban centers should be more green. It's, like, it's both good for the people and also, like, good for the environment to have those spots to stop, especially because, like, a lot of cities are built in migration zones. There's, like, a really cool presentation at the Philadelphia Zoo that talks about how cities should be implementing more bird boxes in parks, because a lot of the developmental centers are right in the middle of, like, migration paths of migratory birds, and coastal birds especially. Raleigh, North Carolina mentioned, let's go. I fucking miss it every single day. You have no idea. We used to live there when Forrest and I started dating, and we had to move because of like family stuff going on, but God, I miss it deeply. Right, can I be autistic? Can I be the autistic person with environmental sustainability for a second? If you, Tay, I love you. You are always so polite. You never have to ask me that. You never have to ask for permission for that from me in my entire life. I actually want you to do that forever, okay? Tay, I love your yaps. Please do. Anyways, I hope you have a good rest of your stream. I'm going to get back to drawing and working on rough sheets for my Sona, of course. And thank you for stopping by, Robot Cat. How do we feel about ferrets? They're cute, but I've heard a lot of mixed things about them. I mean, I fucking love ferrets. Here's the thing. You should not have ferrets unless you're prepared for a ferret, but they are really funny. They're another one of those pets where, like, people get them because and then treat them like toys. But they're, like, one of my favorite animals, said the guy who likes mustelids. They just need a lot of, like, toys and stimulation. They are also an animal that loves to be thrown, though. I love leopard geckos. I also wish I could have a gecko. I like when ferrets start duking, go my I know it's funny. John Mustelid strikes again. They need toys. I've seen videos and they're so cute. They're like, they just love playing. They like, if you want a cat that's got like 5 times, okay, actually here's my chart, right? If you want a cat that, no, I need to go walk it back. I need to walk it back. Oh yeah, ferrets do smell bad. Ferrets smell bad. There's things that you can do, but some of it's just like, you do have to work hard to keep the ferret from smelling bad. So here's the thing. If you want a dog that doesn't need to be walked and is low energy, and is small, you probably don't actually want a dog, you want a cat. And you want a senior cat specifically, because a senior cat will still use a litter box and it's an indoor pet and you don't have to do much with it other than like wave a wand around a little bit. Then they're usually like house cats. If you want a cat that's even more low energy than a dog, then you probably actually want like a mouse or a hamster, because you want something that lives in a box and you can go see it and not have to think about it all the time and not be bothered by it, but it needs to get like fed on an alarm. And then you can provide it toys and have it play and have enrichment that you watch. If you don't want any of that and you want a cat that's more energetic but more small, you want a ferret. Because there are energetic cats, but ferrets are like crazy. Ferrets want to play all the fucking time. And if you want a cat that does not bite you as much but is like a little more timid, you want a rabbit. Also, Stella Wolf, thank you for the sub. The pet flow chart. You want a dog if you're like super active and you like going outside or if you have something that it can do work wise, like you need a service animal or you need like some sort of specific task done. Dogs are task animals. They like having something to do. And I think so many people get them and then are like, why is my dog chewing up my furniture? All I do is sit in my house all day and then don't look at it. And it's like, you literally just took a working animal, and they have like a husky. You took a working animal and you put it in an environment that will literally drive it insane. What are you doing? You're crazy. Also, I've always maintained that dogs are family pets. Do not get them unless there is someone there to take care of them. Like, it's definitely a multi-person project, and importantly, they need stimulation, like, so badly. How cat-proofed is your room home? Very. And they find new things every day. Our cat is pretty... here's the thing. Cats are very adventurous, and they will find things to get into if they're bored, so you have to find ways to keep them entertained, but they will still find things. And so, owning a cat is about a lot of adjustment. Oh, I love birds, too. Birds are, like, a very specific type of autistic. Like, if you like animals, I feel like bird owner is not something that you discover about yourself, like, by chance. You gotta, like, really like birds and then get, like, crazy about them. Hold on. Also, I really recommend people in chat look into green infrastructure such as garden roofing. Yeah, I really want to do bucket gardens. Semi-permeable infrastructure and bat boxes that promote the natural flow of both water to green spaces within urban centers, but also minimizes the displacement of water life. Yeah, cats will find a way to get your attention. Hold on, I think I missed some of your yaps, Dan. I'm going to go back up. Hold on. Also, Stella Wolf, I don't know if I said thank you for the resub, so thank you for that. There's so many urban structures that can be implemented into anthropogenic spaces. The word meant for human-made areas that actually benefit the health of the environment and humans at the same time. I encourage you to look into aspects of geography and planning, such as bee boxes or urban beehives, which promote ethical and natural nesting of bees in urban areas to increase pollination in areas with mainly concrete space. I was going to say, I kind of want to, like, pin that, Tay. I will repin the message about the character we're attacking in a second. So as someone with birds, a lot of people tell me they want birds, but that's so odd to me because they require a lot of attention and they are not fucking easy. No. A bird is not something that you want to get... Okay, so think about, like, having a rodent this way, right? Rodents like nesting, so they don't really love being touched all the time. They do like attention. Like, especially a rat. Like, a rat needs a lot of toys. Mice are a little shyer, so they don't like being touched as much, but they do need some toys, and they really like community. But a hamster, if you want a bird because you want something that will be in a cage that you can just look at, you actually want a hamster. You don't want a bird. And birds, birds probably don't really want you much either if that's what you're going to do with them. Also, birds are not pets unless they're like chickens. Imagine having a toddler that breaks everything except it can fly, and it will be chaotic flying toddler for like 40 years. Also, what's happening? Today we are doing an attack on an ARTFIGHT character, and ARTFIGHT artist who has not gotten any attacks yet this year, so that's what I'm drawing. We're also talking about nature conservation. Also, Rustic Critters, thank you for the gifted sub. Nature conservation and fish. Pets, I meant to say. Although fish are technically part of that. Thoughts on chinchilla? I actually don't have any thoughts on chinchilla, not because of disliking them, but because I don't know much about them. So anything I could say would be uneducated, in which case I will not speak, because I don't like talking about things that I don't know about. However, I think they're cute. If you want a pet in a cage, 100% recommend a frog. Frogs are also such good pets. I love frogs, I love reptiles, I love amphibians. They're really underrated, and not all reptiles need to eat mice. Like, I think that a lot of people avoid reptiles because they're like, oh, well, I don't want to feed it live mice. In which case, I would say, my brother in Christ, you're feeding your dog cow, but I guess it's kibble, so that's the difference. But I will say, if you want a reptile but you don't want to feed them mice, there's a lot that eat like bugs. A lot of people who want crazy exotic pets should just get a Gen 1 or 2 Tamagotchi, to be honest. Girl, virtual pets are right there. Also, snakes shouldn't eat live mice anyway. Frozen is safer for them. That's because they can't asphyxiate, right? Also, someone with 7 canaries, birds take a lot of work. You have to be committed. No, actually, the person that owns the rescue pug that I go like and dog sit for sometimes, well, so her family owns the dog together. But her pets are budgies. She has like 7 budgies, and she fucking loves those things. Like, I talk about people who like their pets and like dedicate their time to their pets, but she loves those birds so much. Also, hi, I'm new, and Pancake, welcome in. Also, frogs are great pets, but remember to have large habitats. Check if your frog is one that needs to burrow, arboreal or aquatic. Also, I love Lemmy with the frogtism. Check if they can be in pairs or are lonely animals, and remember they're not pets that you pick up and pet. This is very true, because they breathe through your skin. Also, your art is so cute. Thank you, Annie. Evil pencil lines are showing through my acrylic markers. Are you using a light color acrylic marker? Because if you add layers on top of it, it should help. Not to assume you haven't already done that too. Also, pet bugs are awesome, and jumping spider is such an awesome pet bug to have. They're really smart for spiders. Not to say that smart spiders aren't smart, but I think that jumping spiders are like some of the smartest animals of their size. Jumping spiders are so smart. Also, anytime I find a jumping spider, I'm like, ah, baby. Get a Pokemon and leave the wild animals alone. I mean, I guess that's kind of the thing, like, when it comes to animals is, and I've said this on streams before, especially in the furry fandom, I feel like we have a problem of, like, okay, I'm also gonna speak a little anti-colonial here. I don't understand why when people love something, allegedly, they feel the need to own it. Like, you can't just admire the beauty of the land, you have to colonize it. You can't just admire the beauty of an animal in nature, you have to capture it. You can't just admire someone's ability as an artist or as a friend, you have to have them. And it's like, Harbor. Harbor's screaming. And I think that this mentality, like, permeates a lot of different spaces. Like, okay, God, this goes back actually to art. There was this girl that made a blanket that was like a realistic leaf blanket with a bunch of bugs sewn into it, like hand sewn into it. And it's a work of art. Like, it took her hours and hours to make, and it was a passion project. And then people were like, oh, can I buy this from you? And she's like, frankly, I'm flattered that people want this, but like, it took me hours to make. It's not something that I could make on mass production scale, and I don't want to. And I think that, like, sometimes, and she was very polite about it, frankly. She was very, very polite about it. I think that capitalism gives us this mindset that if we like something, we should be able to buy it. And I don't think that's true. I think sometimes you can just admire the beauty of something and it can exist in the world and that can make you happy. It should not have to come down to possession. Also, what are your pronouns? I use he, him. Today. Could be different later. Also, listen, I understand what you're saying, but the fact that I can't keep a little leaf sheep in a tank is a criminal offense. Just joking, of course. Well, and here's the thing. I understand that. Like, clearly I understand that there's a lot of animals that I love that are not domestic or should not be domesticated. But, like, at the same time, that animal is happiest not in a tank. So to love that thing means to understand what's best for it. Like, there's a huge difference between loving and possession, and I want people to know that. Especially when it comes to, like, your relationships with other people, because loving them is knowing what's best for them, not just what you want to do. And not just, like, talking at them. Learn how to make it if you love it so much. I mean, that's also true. That's also true. If you want to own a work of art and you can't buy it, then you can learn to make it. I don't know. I think about that a lot when it comes to, like, relationships with, like, humans especially. Forrest is an example of this, where, like, a lot of people enjoy having his presence because they like what he can do for them. He's a very smart guy. He's very polite. He's very talented.
Look, I need to get somebody in the carry.
Oh, God. Guys, it's time for Pluto to get anxiety meds. Also, can I have a link to the character we're attacking? Yes, hold on. Let me grab the link and repin it. For the leaf blanket, you can also make it yourself, learn a new skill, and make art. And, you know, the cool thing is I think she actually shared how she did it. Like, I think that she had a whole demo on, like, what it was that she did, which is awesome. I have to go, but this is a very good, important conversation. Everyone take care. Thank you, and thank you for stopping by while you did. Yeah, it's time for pee-pee meds. Pluto has been so scared to leave the bedroom because he got scared by a weather strip that Buggy pulled up, and now he thinks there's snakes everywhere. Like, I love bears, but that doesn't mean I want one in my house. No, exactly. I also love making art, and I think that people's mentality that, like, only some people are artists is completely incorrect. Not only can anyone be an artist, you too can be an artist. And I think that you should make art.
It's not your time.
Why are you saying it like he's dying?
Because Buggy is running away, and it's like, it's not, don't worry. It's not you.
To love is truly to let go. I mean, not even to let go. It's like to love something is to understand that what it needs is not always what you can provide, nor would it be realistic to try to. But you can still coexist, and that's still good. Like, that's still Buggy. He's coming up to me and hiding. He's scared. He says, I don't want to go back to the vet. Poor Buggy's had to go to the vet so many times because of his kidney. It's okay, little man. You're better now. OMG, first place. To love is to respect. Actually, that's a perfect way of putting it. Oh my god, that's a perfect way of putting it. Sometimes if you really love an animal, instead of petting it, you should try to do a bit of fundraising or an org that helps protect it. Yeah, absolutely. Actually, that's one of the things that I do love about furries is that once... There are furries that are into exotic pets, which I hate, but then there are also furries that will do art and do fundraisers to keep the conservations and the preservation of their favorite animals alive, and that I fucking respect. I respect that, I love that, I want more of that, I encourage it. If you love an animal, and it's also part of the reason I'm always like, guys, try to learn about more animals than just dogs, because not even a dog hatred, but like they're animals that need our attention to take care of them. And that's what I think that furries do really well. The biggest conservationists I know are furries. Exactly. Also, your ARTFIGHT profile is so beautiful. Thank you. I worked really hard on it. Also, there's a kind of cultural capitalism that exists in so many of us unconsciously, which is also why I want to say, whenever I point this stuff out, I need to be completely clear that I have even fallen into this too, of like, I want this, so I want to own it, and then I had to step back and go like, wait, no I don't. I like this thing, I can just admire it existing, and that doesn't mean that I need to have it. It's not coming from a place of like, perfect moral execution, it's coming from a place of experience and self-reflection that I'm trying to encourage in you too. I'm a little shy about this, but admittedly I'm very passionate about skunk conservation. Why are you shy? I love skunks, they're cute. I was gonna say, they keep blowing up my backyard, but I do love them regardless. Am I late to the feeding frenzy? Hey, a little bit, but there's still time. I have a feeling someone's been put in the crate. But no, you can join the feeding frenzy. It's the pinned character, and that's what we're working on right now. Also, now that the thumbnail's done, I could probably put the ref back on the screen. That might be easier for me. Where the hell did I put this thing, though? There it is. What the hell, you're small. I don't know, they're smelly, people don't like them. So many skunks are killed, and I don't get why. Someone's unhappy.
Someone's unhappy and you got my leg.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Like, scratch?
Yeah.
Okay, no, he's never bit me before.
No, he has never bitten me, but he's not happy. And I had to hold him like a chicken to get him into his...
Yeah, I know what you mean. He does not. He's not like the carrier. Someone has an attitude today. It's really just he's scared. Pluto really, really, really hates the carrier, but he's got to go to the vet because he's got anxiety. I love you. Someone unhappy. I'm sorry. I have one more piece of like advice before I hop off my box. No, please go ahead. Please go ahead. I'm gonna leave some room for the highlights. Sorry, the only reason I stopped talking is because I feel so bad. Pluto. He's so sad sounding. Turns to Pluto and puts a hand on his shoulder. You fear going to... Your fear of the carrier is why you need to go to the vet. In jail. So I can hear him begging for his life. And it's funny, he doesn't even need to get like any shots or anything. He's literally just going for them to look at him and have them go, yep, he has anxiety and he's getting his yearly checkup. It's okay. Wet and soppy meows. So I saw the cutest little skunk the other day. I've never seen one in real world. I was surprised by how fluffy. They're so fucking cute. I love skunks. That's the thing. They do that to defend themselves, but they're like genuinely so cute. Just realized the person you're attacking was my oomph on DeviantArt like 10 years ago. Really? Wait, that's awesome. Oh my god, sorry, I got like sidetracked. To the feeding frenzy though. So if you're coming in and you don't know what it is, I understand not everyone's gonna know what this is. Feeding frenzy is where we find a person on ARTFIGHT who has not been attacked yet and has attacked other people. And it can just be this year. Like, they haven't been attacked yet this year. And we all collectively as a stream go over and draw one of their characters. I pick out the character, but I'm not saying you have to use this one. I just think it's fun to, like, all jump one specific guy. Especially because, like, it's a clown character. So that's who we're attacking right now. That's what's pinned in both chats. So I really recommend everyone who's passionate about animals to look into the concept of biomagnification and avoid using any sort of poisons like pesticides, weed killer, Roundup, mice killer, etc. because those accumulate on the smallest organism. Oh shit, dude, I actually did a whole presentation on this when I was in like 5th grade. Silent Spring by shit, what's her name? Rachel Carson, I think is her name. She did a whole like research project. I knew you were based up, and you know what's funny, when I got assigned her, I was like, what is this bullshit? I wanted to do marine biologist, and my teacher was like, no, just read up on it, I promise you'll be happy. And I was like, okay, I'll trust you. And you know what, she was completely right. I was super happy. That was a really cool assignment that I did. But yeah, no, Rachel Carson is a researcher that did a whole thing on pesticides and how they build up in the ecosystem and affect us in the long run. Also, wait, Ringle. Also, everyone here needs to read Branding Sweetgrass. Wait, hold on, I haven't. I wanted to get a screenshot of that. I love books. Give me things to read. Braiding Sweetgrass. I see. Also, is your VTuber entirely 2D assets? Yes, it is. It is 2D assets that are rigged in live 2D. If you want to protect your plant, eggshells is a really good to replace pesticides. This is true. This is very true. Also, you know what else eggshells are good for? And it's going to sound kind of silly. Chickens love to eat them. Like, if you have leftover eggshells and you own chickens, you can grind them up and they're good for them to eat because they need the calcium back. But you have to grind them up because otherwise they're going to think that their eggs are a source of food, which is not good. Do you have chickens? I grew up on a chicken farm. So I do know about chickens. I don't have them anymore. Poor baby, I also do not like having to go to the doctor. Hi, Buggy. Buggy's pacing back and forth. Is using dish soap on plants any better, or is it still toxic? I mean, I can't say for sure, but there are non-toxic dish soaps that you can get. What was the term for the pesticide thing? I crave a rabbit hole. The researcher that I was talking about, her book is called Silent Spring. It's a very old book. It's like from the 40s. But the person in chat recommended something called... Oh, the word is biomagnification. No. Don't apologize for yelling. I forgot the word. I forgot there was a word. Thank you, Tay. This is to the YouTube chatter. This is actually really awesome. This is, like, kind of fun to... And yeah, Buggy is worried. He gets worried about Pluto. I'm glad to host such a cool conversation. This is kind of like right up my alley. Hi, Buggy. Wait, can you see? Hold on. Buggy, do that again. No, don't drink my monster. Come here. He was sniffing. So stop. Come here. Come this way. No, stop. He's like nuzzling the camera arm and not where I need him to be. You're so cute. He's headbutting you guys. You can't even see. Come here so they can see you. Come close. Yep, this way. Yep. You're so close. Buggy. Yeah, there we go, bud. Aww. If you come closer, I can pet you better, and then they can see you better. See him fabulous. So I finally got an attack. I'm so happy. Oh, it's awesome, Storyteller Diaries. Another big thing everyday people can do for the environment is buying stuff local, supporting local farmers or butchers. Yes, please, please. Think about it this way. Anything that you buy locally doesn't have to get shipped in, which reduces the carbon footprint of them. That's one of the reasons why I tried to get local stuff for our shop specifically. Local and thrifting up. Yes, yes. Is this the same guy that drank the car liquid? Yeah, that's him. That's also why he's trying to drink my monster. I'm happy to just discover your community, 4-Leaf. It's a surprise to find a place that opened my eyes to viewpoints that I clearly needed in my life. These conversations are important. And thank you for being open to them. Like, okay, like I said, I recognize that not everyone is going to know these things off rip, so I'm not mad if you don't. I have been, like, communism-pilled and eco-pilled since I was a kid because I was, like, mistreated horrifically, and so I saw myself a lot in animals. And so because of that, it became, like, a special interest. But I don't know. I also understand that not everyone has that background, and I would rather work on getting you to my side than scold you for not being there yet, you know? Another good thing for the environment is mending clothes and fabric. This is very true. Car liquid, yeah, sorry. Buggy was a stray cat that we found on the street, and he drank antifreeze, because cats like drinking antifreeze because it's sweet. And now he only has 1.5 working kidneys. But he also had like 5,000 diseases, so we've been working on it. But he's better. He's getting better now. It's been very fun to listen and interesting to listen to while I draw for ARTFIGHT, so thank you for talking about it. Of course. So thank you for waffling on about ecology. It makes me smile wide. My ass ain't working. Hi, I'm the guy who was waffling about ecology. I love it, though. Oh, Buggy. He's, like, curling up in a ball next to me now. Also, did you name him after Buggy One Piece? No, I named him Buggy because he was covered in bugs. When we found him, he had fleas and ear mites and worms and everything. And now he doesn't. He's all clean. He's better now. But yeah, he was yucky when we found him. Critter made me learn about so many things. That's why I'll stay forever and get smarter and fight the government as well. Thank God. God fucking bless. That's the... Wait, I have a picture. Hello, Clover. Welcome in. Hold on. Everyone, if I don't see something you send... Oh, Jesus, where did he send it? Brain Blast, it was probably art channel because he was looking for characters to draw. Maybe? Please, please, please be where this is. Lemmy, if you're here and you know what I'm talking about, do you have the I stand up and salute the flag image, but it's like the old man in front of the transgender flag? Fuck, I don't remember where he sent this shit. Kills myself. Actually, no. Lives. Kills. Overthrows the government. Where the fuck is it? The description of the image itself is killing me. I, like, need to find it, and I don't know where he sent it because it wasn't me. Sorry, I'm like, I have started saying kills other people, and then I'm like, no, that's... dies and comes back. That's like, I've started saying kills other people, kills the hostages, and I'm like, wait, no. Overthrows the government instead. We're doing that. You can middle click. Oh, I found it! I found it! I found it! Okay, fuck. Thank God. I want this in my folder. Specifically, I want this for me. Now, where the hell did I put it? Oh, thank God. Finally. Finally. Some good fucking images. Just joined the stream. Why are we overthrowing the government and killing people? Sorry, I have been trying to find something to replace saying kills myself with because, we're healing here. So originally I started killing the hostages for my friend, and then I was like, actually no, I think I'm gonna say overthrows the government instead. I've been saying shit myself, but your thing works too. So I just wanted to say your cell shading tutorial helped me a lot. I'm watching this while working on a revenge attack. Oh, that's awesome. Anyway, this is what I was looking for. Persevere out of the spite with the rebellious minnows. This is the goal. Have you seen the one that's like someone's dad posting, I'm too fat for this heat? I fucking love I'm too fat for this heat. Stop. Stop. Pause. We have to find it. I love this fucking image so much, you have no idea. Genuinely, along with the we stand and salute the flag. No, don't save as a web PB. Please. 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 I need the original. So you hate me? Okay. Oh wow, it actually like froze the camera because I was so excited too. This is what I was looking for. This is also my favorite image. Okay, now come back to me. Hello. Awesome. Best image ever. This is song of the summer to me, is I'm too fat for this heat. We're keeping that up. We're actually keeping that up. Transition goals. It's so beautiful. I hate web PB. It makes me so mad. Also, thank you for the stretch. I'm too fat for this heat. Sound of the summer. Also, thank you for the hydrate. I need context. What's the origin behind this image? Someone's uncle posted this to Facebook because he didn't recognize it was the trans flag, and he said, I'm too fat for this heat. I'm not feeling well. And then it became, like, image of all time. I really love... I want to frame the... Rude. I really want to frame the I'm too fat for this heat image genuinely. I want to draw my first one over it. That's, like, my goal. You know, Sky already drew theirs, but it's like, we share the body, first of all. Second of all, I hope this is taught in history classes worldwide. The face critter made when the room happened. It's pissing me off. I'm sorry. I know the weather is nice. Stop driving your stupid, like, gas-guzzling cars and loud as shit around my neighborhood. I will die. I didn't know the context that makes it 1,000 times better. Also, what program is this? Hand. This is, you can't do this to me again. I'm not high this time, but when you guys were doing that bullshit to me while I was on stream doing colored pencils and stoned, and people kept asking, what brush is this? What art program are you using? I felt like I was gonna go insane. Unless you mean what I'm streaming on, in which case I'm streaming on OBS. It was scaring the fuck out of me. I was like, is something wrong? Have I done something wrong? Also, hold on, I can reset the closed captions. Shout out to random uncle on Facebook. So everybody is going to become someone's uncle on Facebook someday. At least not, maybe not gender-wise, but spiritually, you will be someone's uncle on Facebook someday. You were stoned while we did that. It makes it worse. It was so bad. I was so scared because you guys kept being like, oh, what's your brush setting? What, like, program are you using? And I'm sitting there like, do I have the wrong window open? So are you using OBS to record in real life? No, I'm using a phone camera to record in real life. And then what is happening is it's going through Video Ninja, and then it's streaming onto OBS, and then you guys can see it. I lost a high live stream. That's crazy. It's not going to be the only one. I'm going to be honest. You guys can't... I'm not telling you when it's happening, my markers, so that you don't fuck with me. But I do like to smoke and then do colored pencils. It's very relaxing. But I also know better than telling stream when I'm high. So I'm not going to do that. You will not know. You might be able to figure it out. They were torturing critter. I was in the fucking torture chamber. That sounded like a very complicated setup for something so simple. It's not really that hard. It's just that I don't have, like, a nicer camera to record for. There will be signs. So thank you for the hydrate. What was the program for streaming onto your phone? It's Video Ninja, but it's spelled like VDO.Ninja. Also, my markers keep falling because I found out that our apartment is slanted the other day. Everything is just slightly at an angle. Let's ask, do all of you are... Well, no. Only a few of us are enjoy in partaking. Actually, White hates it. That's one of the things that has happened a few times that's, like, kind of funny, is that, like, someone will smoke, and then something happens, and then she gets switched in, and she's like, I hate this. I hate this so fucking much. I want to... And I will come back, and, like... there will be Google searches on our phone, how to get sober faster, how to make weed stop, how to make weed not effective, how to get not high. And I'm just like, I'm so sorry, girl. I'm sorry for everything that I have put you through. But it's also kind of funny. Did you make your own VTuber or commission it? My boyfriend and I actually made it together. I did the art and he rigged it. We're going to try and do another one for practice because he wants to start getting into it more. How to stop the weed. And, like, also, I've heard that sniffing peppercorns helps sober... Really? So how do you fix your camera above your drawing space? Arm. It's like a mic arm, but instead of a mic, it's a camera arm. It's giving Forever Weed Brownie. She genuinely... They put her on the Forever Weed Brownie, and then she gets scared. Also, are all of you participating in ARTFIGHT? Technically, everyone that frequently fronts, yeah. It's just that not everyone's sonas are up because not everybody wanted theirs to get drawn. You could probably even tell who's doing what pretty easy because some of them are, like, tagged that way on our Tumblr. But then other ones, it's just, I don't know, like, I feel like it's obvious to me who drew what. How to stop the weed makes it sound like a curse. I think that's honestly how it sounds. I did not know that was a thing. Yeah. It's super cool. It's not too expensive either. I think the arm itself was like $20, but it makes it so that doing these live sessions is way easier. When you said arm, I thought you meant your actual arm. No. Why does she hate it? Like, okay, I don't know because I enjoy being stoned, but if I had to posit a guess, someone who is like super duper anxious and like hates feeling like they're not in control or like hates being in a state where they're not like super aware would probably not like being high, right? I think the most that she likes is drinking a glass of wine, so that's not like a lot. Critter has 3 arms. How to stop the weed? People hooking up weed killer. To be fair, too, Yellow also hated weed for like the longest time, but that's because they were like in denial about being a system. And one of the things that happens when being a system is that internal communication just gets like a lot louder and harder to ignore when you are like high. And so they would get stoned and then be like, hold on, why are my thoughts so loud? Why can't I suddenly not ignore them? And our boyfriend would be like, what do you mean? And they're like, when you get high, do you suddenly hear voices that aren't your own? And Forrest looked at them like really concerned and was like, are you perhaps like, do you perhaps have like psychosis? And they were like, okay, I sense I've said too much and now I won't talk about it for another 2 years. Previous host took 8 edibles in the... 8?! 8?! What the fuck? You were not supposed to take that many! What the hell? You're gonna die! You're gonna die? Dude, you're gonna get... That's like, you're putting yourself into a coma. I don't even have 1, usually. Please, please do not do that. Do not do that. Wine mom or wine Ann? That is the Forever Weed Brownie. Guys, do not fucking... No, no, no. Stop. Don't do that. This is not funny. This is, like, genuinely do not do that. That's not safe. That is way, way above, like, what you're supposed to do. 4 plus fucking 4? The improvement of inner communication when high is always so interesting. It's kind of like you force everyone into the living room and you take all of the walls of the house down, which is not a good thing always. That guy's done. I don't see it I don't do it. See what happens. $1,000 hospital bill. That's what idiot. I was gonna say, do not do that. Do not fuck around with that. Like, first of all, consume substances responsibly as an adult. Second of all, do not take fucking 8 edibles. Are you dumb? Hello? That's what broke me through the denial too. See, the thing is too, we had already been diagnosed before that. It was just that that was something they couldn't. It's similar to the medication thing, right? Like, when getting on medication, it didn't suddenly stop there being multiple like tracks, so to speak. So they're like, oh, I guess this is like actually really real, huh? And then it got like stronger. So then they were like, okay, I guess we are actually a system. Meanwhile, I've been like standing here the whole time. Just like how some people should get a Tamagotchi instead of a pet, some people should eat suspicious stew in Minecraft instead of using substances. Like, for the love of God, please. It's okay, I know the people who are saying, lol, I want to try 10 are going to have one and get so fucking scared and pussy out, it's fine! Don't do that. Don't do that, please. Ominously standing behind host like the devil from the Bible. It's more like I was standing there the entire time being like, I kept telling... You know when you give someone advice and they're like, I don't want to follow that advice, actually. And then exactly what you said was going to happen happens? That's what it was like. Except it was, I've been saying this the entire time, you fucking moron. And then they were finally like, okay, maybe you're right. And I'm just like, I know I'm right. I've always been right. My stew... My delicious house with no walls. Well, so if you think about it this way, the brain kind of like puts up memory walls as a form of self-defense. So when you're under the influence of substance, its defense mechanisms get thrown up. Standing there with a cold drink? Actually, yeah, I like that idea. Although I actually don't drink alcohol. I only smoke. I kind of hate alcohol. That one's a complicated subject. Are your markers brush tips? They're a mix. These are... I have one side chisel tip and one side brush tip. I use chisel for lines and then brush for filling stuff in. Why is there Minecraft building sounds? It's calming to me. This is my ASMR. Cold drink could be a nice coffee. This is true. Also, what brand of markers? These are Guangna markers. They're a Chinese brand. They're really solid. What an unforeseeable event. It was not as if I was telling you the whole time. I know. I don't know. We've talked about it since. I know they had their reasons. There was a lot of things that, like, would have been really dangerous for us to kind of be that. Like, accept that that was true. But at the same time, it's like, well, you deny the truth all you want, brother. Like, it's still there. It sounds nice. It's making me want to play. I wanted to play Minecraft so bad yesterday, and I still do. I want to get this attack for the Feeding Frenzy done, of course, but once I've done this, I will probably be playing Minecraft. Minecraft is like Cocomelon in that way from a certain perspective. It is. It's soothing sounds. Also, like I said, it's Sound of the Summer to me. What if I made you an actual 4-leaf island in Minecraft with Minecraft skin? That would be really cool. That would be very cool. Also, how do you spell the marker name? Like that. Will you stream Minecraft? Probably not. I like to play it silently by myself and build things. Also, is it too late to join ARTFIGHT? Hell no. Dude, you can join up to the very last day of the event. Join today. You can do it, I'm telling you. So is it okay if I don't finish the attack during stream? Yeah, don't worry. You're not being timed for this. The stream is meant to help motivate you, but usually I try to finish my attacks during stream and then I still do like some touch-ups and scan afterwards. You're more than okay. I've never considered a Minecraft skin attack. I've gotten some before, actually. But yeah, seriously, you can join ARTFIGHT whenever. Do not be scared to join. It's more than okay. It's actually super common for people to join halfway through the event because they like forget that it's happening and they remember. And depressive episodes happen. Like especially like during the summer. I understand that happens to people, so don't let anyone dull your fucking sparkle. Join ARTFIGHT today. Finish my attack for the frenzy. That was fast as hell. Holy shit. Right now I'm designing a furry for a furry camping con. What's the con that sounds like going to heaven? What do you mean? Also, no fax machine, because how would you know that you need therapy if you don't realize it before therapy, you know? Like, there will be things that make you notice, and then you go, I think something's happening. The reason that you, like, therapy is recommended is so that you have someone to walk you through the process, so you don't just go swinging a sledgehammer at interior amnesia walls and then, like, remember something that sends you into a trauma episode. But genuinely, Furry Camping Con sounds amazing. Furry Camping Con that's literally made for you, that sounds delightful. And you don't have to share if it's too close to home either. I don't want anyone to, like, dox themselves, but I also think that sounds wonderful. Is it Big Sky Camp Paw? Is that what it's called? I don't know anything about it. I've only been to Philadelphia, like, genuinely, that's my one con. Also, I think the hair is, like, a little bit darker. I wonder if I have a gray that's, like, a bit darker. The person we're attacking has gotten 15 attacks so far. Dude, they're gonna log back in and be like, what fucking happened? What happened? It's kind of beautiful in a way. What paper do you suggest using markers on? I'm using multimedia paper. However, I have done acrylic marker attacks before on, like, printer paper, and it's worked just fine. Depends what you want. I could do black so that it's, like, a little cooler. Campa is a camping furry event in my home state, and I want to go so bad. That sounds very cool. The lack of bleed of those markers is incredible. Yeah, it's because they paint on top of the page. They don't bleed underneath. See? Completely clean. Imagine logging it back into, like, more than 20 notifications. I'd die. Hello, markers. Also, Furcation Land had a camping theme back in 2025. Was it, like, was it themed, or was it, like, actual camping, though? Hold on, I need, like, wings to my seat to put my markers into. Also, I just finished my attack. I need to start cleaning now. No worries. And also, thank you for playing and joining in on the Feeding Frenzy. Hold on, I keep moving my page, though. The eyelids are also a little darker. Oh, this is going to look so good when it's done, though. I'm excited. All Montana cons are outdoors. It's based in Montana. It's a little local to, and it's the very first one. We're inspired by Camp Paw. That's really cute. God, I want to go. I want to go to a furry camping con. This month is gonna kill me. I'm literally doing art fight and con prep. It's so fun. I gotta prep for Philadelphia still. Like, I gotta make Forest badge, and I have a few, like, physical badges I want to print out and get ready. Yours. Oh, what's a Feeding Frenzy? Okay. So, Feeding Frenzy is a event that I do, and I'm sorry to people that have been here all day and heard me explain it like 3 times. It will happen more. During Art Fight, there are going to be artists that have not been attacked yet that we go out of our way as a stream community to go attack to make them feel more included in the event. I pick someone at the beginning of stream, and then we all go attack that person together. And they happen on Wednesdays, so that's what's happening today. The character we're attacking is pinned right now if you want to join and make an attack for him too. Him being the artist, the character uses they them pronouns. But if not, there are other characters on this artist profile that you can also attack. That was directed at you, not another chatter. No worries. I missed. Daytime, I'm based in Montana. How can I find out more? I was going to say, I think if you look up the... Oh, for the local one? That I don't know. That would be a them question. I asked what everyone's favorite bug is. Nodding. I understand. Also, Alter Human Therian group I'm hosting is hosting a camping trip soon. That also sounds delightful. That sounds like so much fun. Does this count for people who have gotten no attacks but have only gotten revenges? No, like goose egg 0, like nothing. And here's the thing. I know I'm going to be more specific in the next one I post, but there were people... Also, One Salty Dog, thank you for the Prime sub. There were some people that were responding to the post that I was getting a bit frustrated with because they were like, wait, that is like way too light gray. Is that the same color? Help. Where is the gray that I was using? It's gone. So y'all's comic has really helped us come out, realizing we were plural, so thank you so much. And also the art is really pretty. Thank you. Dog, what the hell? Where did I put that marker? Because this is like a lighter gray. So is there a way to suggest people to a feeding frenzy? Because I have friends with 0 attacks. Yeah, I actually make posts asking for people. So if you have a friend that has gotten no attacks, I will make the post asking for those folks. I'm going to put these on the ground and see if I dropped the marker. Because there's like 1 gray that's missing. I want to do art fight so bad, but a massive depressive episode had to hit now. What if, consider. Also, I think this might be it. I don't know why I put it back. Not the brightest. Do a feeding frenzy on me, even though I got a bunch of attacks just because I'm so nice. I will draw, you don't know, but I have attacks on me planned. Your sentence, critter? Did I not finish talking about what the feeding frenzy is? I get railroaded so bad during streams, you have no idea. Don't worry, Lemmy, I will get you. Oh my gosh, welcome in, Raiders. Hello, Ninny Streams. Hello, I hope you guys had a lovely stream today. We're doing a... Oh my god, wait, more people. This is awesome. Guys, come jump somebody with us. Come attack this random art fighter. I'm seeing an ad. No! So you were talking about people... Oh! People commenting on the post. Okay, guys. When I make the post asking for people that haven't been attacked, there were people that were saying, oh, I haven't gotten any real attacks. I checked their profile and they have 3 attacks. What the fuck does that mean? What do you mean not real attacks? You got attacks, it's an art fight attack. So, please, if you are going to be commenting a profile, make sure that they haven't gotten any attacks or revenges. That is part of the game. Also, I'm back. Hello, your art looks lovely. So, Raiders and Ninny, what we're working on is we're doing something called a Feeding Frenzy today, which is an event that I host where we pick an art fighter who has not gotten any attacks yet this year, and we all go jump them collectively together. If you would like to join, the link for the character we're doing is pinned right now. It's not a free commission service, guys. It's a gifting game. That's what I'm fucking saying! It drives me crazy! Also, Elevators, thank you for the Prime sub. Also, to the depressed person, the past 4 years, I have done just 1 attack and not posted characters. Even setting up the profile was nice because it gives me more energy this year when I'm doing a lot. Sleepy, that's a really good piece of advice, too. Maybe you could do, like, a single attack and not do much else on the profile. But no, I was, like, dying when I was seeing those. I'm not even, like mad at them because I know a lot of people just don't read instructions. When people are like, oh, I only got 1 attack, even though I said no attacks. But the ones that were saying I didn't get any real attacks, that actually made me mad. I was like, alright. Now, that's rude. I follow and dip, need some sleep? No worries. This is my very first art fight. I've never posted my art to the internet before, so it's been nerve-wracking, but I'm trying to have fun with it. Wait, that's awesome, though. That's such a great, like, first thing to do. Also, what's up with the Minecraft slime sound effects I just got here? It's my ASMR. I'm playing Minecraft noises in the background because it helps me focus. That's what I mean. Like, what do you mean real attacks? Their work is wonderful and I can't wait to catch another stream. Thank you. The specific was they got no attacks during this current art fight, right? Yes, that's it. Just this current art fight. And then there were people that are like, I only got 1 or 2. And it's like, I said no. I said none. 0. 0 is not 1 or 2. But I don't know. That's my only requirement for the Feeding Frenzy is that you have gotten none during this current art fight. You can have gotten them before. You can have gotten them, like, on years past. And the one thing I didn't type out, but that I'm going to add to the next one, is that you also have to have attacked someone else. You cannot just roll up, like I said, can't roll up to the Christmas party empty-handed and be like, where's my present? Who want me? Okay, Nods, I got scared. No, no, no. Baz, you were fine. I was going to say, I did look through everyone that commented. I've attacked 2 others already. I'll have to check for next week's, if that's still true. I've been finding so many streams doing ARTFIGHT lately, even though I can't do it myself. And that includes attacking someone this year too. Yes, you have to attack someone this year. I'm gonna be very fucking specific with my wording, when I ask this time, because I really want people to follow the instructions. It was making looking for this like such a task, and I don't want to not ask. Like, I like asking people so they can share, but I might just look for them myself using the ARTFIGHT attack stats if people don't follow instructions again. It does not count if you've gotten defenses, like someone has attacked you in any capacity, even if it's a revenge, that does not count. This is neat. What pens markers are you using? I'm using Guangna acrylic markers. This will unfortunately keep happening, I feel. Yeah. Oof, my elbows. I don't know. I guess, like, it frustrates me because it makes it feel like people are missing the point of it, is that it's, like, to include people. And it also makes it sound like they're just not happy with the things that have been given to them, and it's like, dude, come on now. I'm sure the person who owns this OC is going to be overjoyed. It's such a sweet initiative. Thank you. I do, and I was going to say, I love doing this event. It's been one of my favorite additions to the ARTFIGHT streams that I do. Let's see, the hat is also striped looking at it. I think 807 is the darker one. Or, yeah. Also, I wasn't looking while I was posting my frenzy attack, but this is looking good so far. Also, I forgot that I'm too fat for this heat is there. It's there for emotional support. This is the second time I've heard you've been... Okay, hold on. 2 people asking how to look up people by ARTFIGHT stats. If you go to the ARTFIGHT site and you go to... Hold on, I'm going to full screen this just so it's a little easier on me. If you go to the ARTFIGHT site and you go to the Discover tab, you can look for... It's like a... It's members, and then if you do... God, there's like... No, it's not members. There's some way... Oh, search users. And then you look up the ones with the battle ratio. Highest to lowest battle ratio, I think, will show you who has done the most attacks. Oh, hold on. Get my username out of here. Who has done the most attacks? Oh my god, it keeps autofilling my username. Well, you'll see it. 24 attacks on this person so far. Oh my lord. And it basically shows you how to, or like shows you who's done attacks and who hasn't gotten any back. Bring back my YouTube chat. I want to see. I'll have to like show how I do it. Nodding. I went into ARTFIGHT with 0 expectations. Honestly, it's fun to experiment. It's fun. It is. For using markers, what kind of paper do you use? This is a multimedia paper. I've had success with multimedia. Also, here's the thing. I have to put the ref back up, so I'm too fat for this heat has to go away. It's huge. Hello. Why are you so giant? I guess I'm too fat for this heat was just really small. I just need the reference back so I can see color placement easier. I rarely see handmade attacks. I love doing them though. They're like, I did a few last year, but I'm doing all traditional this year because I want practice. I go to Discovery and hit random on high battle ratio. That also works too. How long does ARTFIGHT usually last? I might join next year. It's a week. Or not a week, fuck. It's a month. It's a month-long event. It goes through all of July. Also, the Jester outfit using more natural colors is such a fun twist. That's one of the reasons I was like drawn to the character, because I don't usually like Jesters or Clowns because of them being so bright, but I really like the natural colors in this. Also, defense count lowest highest works. Thank you. I think that's what I meant to say. I think I might have said it the opposite way by accident. I love acrylic markers. I love how clean they come out. Okay, I think the brown I was using is this. It only lets you search one opposing team at a time, though this is true. I've also been lurking for a bit, but watching you draw helped me finish an art fight attack. That's awesome. 1 week art fight lock in. That would be so insane. Fastest art fight event ever. All right, hold on. Let me get the... I got to finish blocking out the colors at the very least. And then I could get into the fun stuff like the rendering and the coloring the background and stuff like that. I do kind of want to do like a dark red background so that it kind of looks like this character's on a stage. I think that could be cool. I don't know if I have a darker red than the one I used, though. Maybe? Nah, I think this is the darkest red I have, but that's okay. What's your canvas size for your digital art? Sorry, I appreciate you specifying. Canvas size for digital art is usually 6,000 by 4,000 something pixels. Also, this is so sweet. I've been having really bad health issues that's preventing me from doing attacks, but seeing how communal this is really sweet. Hopefully I can create soon. I hope so too. And also, thank you. That's very sweet of you. I hope that your health improves. 6,000? Yeah. I like my pixels. Alright, hold on. We got the green. I guess I could do a darker green in the center, like how I did with the hat, and that could help balance out the natural green. What's your brush settings, please? Please, stop. I can't do this right now. You got a dip, but have a lovely stream, and good luck with the art piece. Thank you. No, you are hearing Minecraft digging noises. I play Minecraft in the background, or like Minecraft long plays in the background to help focus. And because they don't get copyrighted like music. How do you choose the background color? Usually just what would make the character in the foreground pop. Like, so I have an attack defense ratio of 12 to 1 so far. So like you've done 12 attacks for 1 received? Minecraft's getting too loud again? Dog. Why? Thank you, sorry. I don't know why the Minecraft volume keeps going up. They're going through the sound dungeon. Minecraft is a chatter, it wants to be heard. Wait, that's actually so chill. I love Minecraft audio, it's so calming. I've told the story like a dozen times, but it's because my little sisters used to play Minecraft while I was like studying, and I like use it to focus. I didn't realize why until I remembered. Also, hold on, I'm gonna get water. Did like 3 attacks today. That's crazy. 6-0, re 492. That means that if you haven't gotten any, you could apply for the next Feeding Frenzy. That is like genuinely the only rule, is just that you have to have done an attack on someone. You can't have gotten an attack from anyone this year. So if you haven't gotten any attacks this year, keep your usernames on hand, because we'll do this again next week and I'll be looking for new users to pinpoint. I'm not doing well in the Feeding Frenzy. What do you mean? I'm sure you're doing fine. Are the Minecrafts from one of your play sessions or from YouTube? It's from a YouTube video. So when you guys color the black, do you lean to a hue? I do, just to start off with, and then I add like black on top of it so that it kind of makes the colors pop a bit. Sorry, now I have to look at the bell. The bell is going to be kind of interesting to shade because it looks like it goes a little green, actually. I wonder if I do like... or even like bluish? What color do I use for that? Gray? There's probably got to be a gray blue, right? Yeah, there is. Okay. Weird. Weird but fun. What else is used to shade this? Like a brown? Is it only furry characters? It's not, but I'm gonna be honest, like, okay, how do I describe this? Out of the system, like, most of us are furries, So there's two parts that would probably draw humans, and then I will not. So furries preferred, but I will say it depends who you get. It's a random dice roll of 5 people. I'm doing ARTFIGHT next year. That's awesome. I hope you do. The more people that play, the more people that there are to attack, which is the fun part. More variety in characters to choose from. Artistic roulette. It's basically what you're getting. The floor is the part I'm like perplexed about. Because I wanted a warm brown. Oh wait, I know where the warm brown is. I stole that shit. It's in my pencil case for my fursona. This one, right? ARTFIGHT is truly a joy. It's very fun. What kind of paper is best for them, and do they bleed through sketchbooks? Depends on what kind of sketchbook paper you have, but I'm going to be honest, they don't bleed through, well, there's something on the back of this, but they don't bleed through this at all. So, people who say next year, why not now? It's still early in the month. That's what I'm saying. You could still play Minecraft. You could still play ARTFIGHT. It's not too late to join. You can join today. I think I'm also going to have like a kind of harsher floor shadow for this. Like a reddish floor shadow. Can we see the bag? That was adorable. Sure. It's my pencil case. Hold on. I'm waiting patiently for Bat to log back in and go, "Who are you people?" And his like little zipper is the tail. Minecraftian slip. It's because I'm thinking about Minecraft. It's because I want to play. Also, the character I'm drawing is pinned. I've done 9 attacks this year. I'm so on fire this year. That's awesome. This is my 11th attack. I was doing like 2 a day for a bit. I took off yesterday so I could do the zine piece because I needed to. If I was crazy, I would try to keep that rate back up. So what? It's like, it's the 8th. I don't know if I can get to 16 attacks today, but I could try. Did you get to play Minecraft yesterday after the zine piece? Sadly, I finished the zine piece at 1 a.m. I went to bed after I finished it. I will be playing it today, though, after I get this done. Can still play Minecraft. I can. May I ask what a feeding frenzy is? Yes. We are all attacking this specific guy. We're beating his ass. It's basically, at the beginning of stream, I bring in an artist that hasn't gotten any attacks for ARTFIGHT yet this year, but has attacked other people, and we all collectively go and jump them together on stream, and do attacks together. Please don't burn yourself out. See, here's the thing. If I stop having fun, I'll stop. Like, I don't actually have any number goals. I get competitive with how much I can do, but then as soon as I start getting bored, I'm like, I want to play toys. I want to do something else. So I wanted to say y'all's comics have helped us accept our plurality. Your art is incredible and brings us a lot of joy and makes us feel like we're not alone. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. The pointing at stream is taking me out. I don't know why. Pointer finger stick. Also, my goal is 5 per week. 5 per week, roughly, but I only draw when inspired. No, that's how I feel, too, is, like, I don't draw when I'm not inspired, and so... Actually, the thing that takes the most time on ARTFIGHT is just, like, looking through bookmarks of characters to draw, because I've been, like, searching for characters that were interesting to me. And that's how I end up bookmarking, like, a character that the others have already bookmarked a character from the same person's profile, because I have, like, we have specific design tastes. That is online? It's happening! They're getting fucking... Okay, I want to see how they react, though. Please, if anyone has posted your attack, let me know what he thinks. Because I want to see how he... I want to see what he feels. And yeah, it is the one from Camp Muscle, yeah. This is funny. What if you wanted to play ARTFIGHT and then someone was like, what if we killed you? What if we got your ass? Hold on, there's the brown. My goal is 3 days. 3 days a lot. Listen. Making number goals for yourself is the fastest way to hate art fight, so I deliberately did not set number goals. I was just observing the fact that we've been getting two done a day. Two done a day. There we go. So there was no number goal set from the beginning for us. Don't set number goals for yourself. Just try to pick like something that you are interested in doing, whether it be trying a new medium, trying a new type of pose, trying a new, like, you know, doing background, something. And make that your goal so you don't hate art fight. I've only attacked once so far. I'm very slow. That's not bad, though. That's genuinely not bad. I know many people that have also only done one attack or two attacks. That is very normal, especially if you're doing stuff for like backgrounds or if you have a job or whatever. That seems joyed over the attacks. I'm glad. I'm so glad. Just wait, guys. I'll catch up. 30 so far, though. You guys draw, like, super fast. You have a super nice voice. I feel relaxed hearing it with the Minecraft. The markers are also soothing to watch. Thank you. I grew it myself, I like to say, to the voice thing. How do you post your traditional attacks? Just picture on your phone, or do you scan it? It super depends on the piece. Some pieces get blown out with the scanner, so the colors don't come out nice. So I'll take pictures with my phone. Try to get, like, in natural light, too. Sometimes I'll like tape it to my wall and take a picture like head on that way. But then sometimes like with the ink attacks where it's just black and white, I'll scan them. I've done it for 6 years in my slowest year. I only did one attack. It's chill, no worries. Please, I promise it's okay. Doing one attack is still a good art fight played, because the only way to play art fight bad is to not play at all. Right? Like or alternatively, the only way to play art fight bad is to play and not have fun. Do I get to say an insane sentence? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you use to scan art? Scanner. Hold on, I have to make sure there's nothing incriminating. Scanner. Belt. Pretty floor. Thank you. It needs to be vacuumed badly. I have that Waddle Dee plush. That little brush creature thing on the left is so cute. Brush creature. Brush. Oh, the hedgehog. Yeah, it's a desk brush. I love that belt music so much. You got picked up by the scruff. I just picked you up out of the pond and grabbed you. Carpet reel? Yeah, we have... So they're carpet squares, technically. Also, the cloud carpets from Amazon. Wonderful drawing, by the way. Thank you. Also, yeah, it's a desk brush, especially when you're, like, doing pencil shading, so you don't have to keep going like this. You can, like, brush the desk. Okay, wait. Floor. I was like, what color was I using? Wait, that's the right color, right? I think. What is this? I must have pulled it out of my pencil case. I thought Critter was the brush creature for a second. I thought that, too. I thought I was the brush creature, and I was like, what, the me? I don't know what color I'm going to make the cards. I could probably reuse the same orange again because, like... Oh, why didn't I use this color for the... This is, like, actually closer to what the... Of course I have the natural gold in my pencil case, and I forget that I have it. Well, that's fine. And the beautiful thing with acrylic markers is you can just color over them, and it works. It's completely okay. How does ticking the camera to show us something work in 4-Leaf Island? Do you put us in a big tank? I think it's funnier if I just grab the fish out of the water and carry you. Like, no water, no nothing, you're coming with me, we're going on a journey. You're, like, gasping for air. Oh, it's not a dinosaur, it's a hedgehog, and it's to brush, like, eraser shavings off of the desk. And then that's why I said I need to vacuum, because I've done that too many times. I had to head off to therapy. Thank you for stream. I made a lot of progress on an attack. Thank you. And also thank you for stopping by. I'm glad. I'm going to cover this up. I'm going to see... I don't hate it, but I'm like, I feel like I could use a different color. Also, if it shows through, then it's okay. It'll be like lighter anyway. All aboard Critter's boat. Back from therapy, how are we doing? You know, it's funny, we just lost someone to therapy. You came back while someone's leaving the therapy. Are you guys going to the same therapist? But we're doing good. We're almost done the flats for this attack. Cause of death therapy? I guess I did say lost someone. That does sound like they died. That's kind of funny. You mean pee-pee? No, literally someone just was like, I have to leave, I'm going to therapy now. So someone just left, and then another person was just like, hey, I just got back from therapy. Although yeah, Pluto did get taken to the vet, fun fact. What do you use to scan traditional artwork? Do I need to show again? We're walking again. Gets picked up. Sorry, I think it's funny being able to do it with the camera. Sorry, that Waddle Dee is like my floor pillow for when I want to draw laying down and not sitting at a desk. Furry Anthro is totally out of my normal style, but this has convinced me to at least try drawing this character right now. Hey, that's awesome. And also, I'm proud of you for trying, too. Critter, pay attention. Wake up. This is funny. Sorry, I think it's funny being able to, like, just point. And now I'm making the desk suit. How much was that scan? I mean, the printer? I think we got that printer... I think that printer we got for the office because of doing, like, needing something to print legal documents. I want to say it was, like, $200. Also, I lost the link to the character. Can I see it again? It is in the pinned message, my friend. Critter needs caffeine. It's funny because I actually have caffeine, and I probably should not have any more after this. This monster can is like half empty. Now I will say, not all of my traditional attacks are scanned. Some I do like photos of with my phone, and that turns out just fine too. The difference is just what quality I think will look better. I want a monster now. Brother, promise me you will eat after stream. I will. I have ham to make ham sandwiches in the fridge. I also have, like, bagels and stuff I can grab. I have plenty of food I can eat. I just nothing looked appealing when I was, waking up in the morning. It's just the green one. The green one is the only one that I like. Which sucks, because, one of my headmates just came home with fucking the pink fruit punch one the other day, and I was like, I hate that you like this. It means I can't steal your food. Oh, the rug? Sorry, if you're talking about the cloud rug, that's from from Amazon. But the actual squares, those are just carpet squares. You can get those from online anywhere if you look up, like, foam carpet squares. Because they can be picked up and individually washed, or if, like, one of them gets stained, you can replace it. Much nicer than trying to replace, like, an entire rug, if you ask me. Hold on. There's also, like, the darker band to the hat that I think I missed at the bottom. Defense mechanism? Wait, what's the defense mechanism? Oh yeah, also I use a Hoo-Hoo alcohol markers. They're pretty nice. On my way back, how did Pluto do? Is he okay? My poor Poor anxious child. I really need to add like a darker green because I think this is getting washed out. This is genuinely the darkest green acrylic marker that I own. How's it going? How's your art fight going? Pretty well. If you're just stopping by, do you want to jump this guy with us? Everyone in stream is currently attacking the same character. That's what the Feeding Frenzy title means. Because this person had no attacks as of the beginning of stream for this year, so we're going to make their day. On the topic of end of stream, when do you think you'll end stream? When would it be when you finish this attack? Oh my god, I didn't realize it was almost 2 o'clock. Well, I will end at 2, probably go grab something to eat, and then continue working. At least I got the flats started. So, to the person that was asking if it's okay if you don't finish the attack for the Feeding Frenzy, don't worry, apparently I won't either. I don't think I'm going to finish this in 30 minutes at least. But also, thank you, Baz. Dude, my concept of, like, the passage of time is so dog shit. Perfect, then I can waddle over suddenly to get my blood work done! No, I'm so sorry, why is everyone going to the doctor today? It's good for you, but also I understand. I hate getting my blood work done. Also, thank you. I've heard a lot of good things about Hoo-Hoo. I just got scared of committing to traditional sometimes. I fully understand that. I fully understand that. But I will say it's fun. Like, hold on. I don't know if I showed it off. I did. I showed this off at the beginning of stream, but if you weren't here, this is something I did with the Hoo-Hoo markers. This is my first time doing, like, a background with alcohol markers and, like, a full piece that wasn't just, like, a character. So I can vouch I enjoy using them. That was for Cosmo Hollow. That's Oomphy. They were actually in the stream earlier. Alright, I've got to refill this in. The real question is, I don't know if I want to do lines with this one, or if I just want to do, like, you know, like, blocks of color and then just clean it up. We'll see. To get my wisdom teeth taken tomorrow. Everyone's going to the doctor. We're all dying. Death all around. I mean, I guess going to the doctor is like the opposite of death. Also, did you see the chestnut I spent? Or the loaf I sent? Was it the chestnut loaf? Because if that's the one, then yes, because Forrest loved it and I thought it was adorable. I need to comment on it still, but I've been going through them slowly. So if you said the chestnut loaf, unless you mean another one, in which case, I haven't seen it yet, but I will keep an eye out for it. I've been going through the attacks and trying to comment on, like, 3 or 4 a day so that I don't... YouTube sent me to religion hell. I didn't even click anything. That's scary! Come back to furry transgender heaven. That's so scary. You're making me want to do trad attacks now? You should. Also, these are Guangna markers. This brand. We're all ill as fuck. That's scary. Do you have any advice for getting back into traditional? I've been using a mouse for ages. I genuinely don't know if I have the muscle memory. Here's the thing. There's no real advice I can give other than to be patient with yourself and understand that, like, you are going to have to... There's going to be a learning curve, right? Like, you're getting back into a skill. Oh, although I will say my genuine advice is pick something that's, like, really self-indulgent and draw that same thing, like, over and over again. Oof. When I was starting traditional, right, I just drew my fursona, like, all the fucking time. So, like, I had these were some of my first acrylic marker works with my fursona. I'd done, like, 1 or 2 acrylic marker pieces before. This is my first time doing colored pencils, and this looks like dog shit. Like, this is terrible. But then I kept at it. Like, I kept doing my fursona over and over again, and the reason that helps is because then I had something to, like, compare it to. So every single time I did my fursona, I was able to look back and see what I had improved at. This is a little doll that I made. Hold on, I can hide the ref too so it's easier to see. This is the first time I used alcohol markers. Generally, the first time I used alcohol markers. And then after that, let me see. This, it's a printout of it, but this is the first time that I, like, successfully used colored pencil with my fursona, I feel. This is not dog shit. This is Duke shit. Ferret doing okay, ferret duking reference. I understand now. Forgot to mention from ARTFIGHT for the Feeding Frenzy. Can I still share their account? The Feeding Frenzy is currently happening, but if you're talking about the one for next week, I'm going to make another post next week. So save that until next Monday, my friend. Have you ever done gouache? No, I haven't. I have no idea how to do it. This is shit, Jam. What? That's like the best. That's the best thing I've heard someone say. But yeah, the paper doll helped me a lot. I think my favorite piece that I've done with colored pencils so far is this one, which is not in my fursona, but it's Pokemon, which are pretty simple to do. And I'd like to try another colored pencil for ARTFIGHT again. I actually have the character planned out that I'm going to do. Sorry, shit gem is really fucking funny. Alright, let's see. Oh, I didn't finish coloring that part. I have a feeling I might need to do some lines with this just so that it can, the edges can get cleaned up. The thing with acrylics is that, like, you can kind of be messy with it. It's fine when you're first putting down color, because you can just go over it to correct it, and it's, like, there's no risk. That's battle ratio this year is 4! We fucking got his ass, killed that guy. I think the funniest part of the Feeding Frenzy is that it is, like, in good nature, but it is also, like, let's all kill this guy specifically. How many Feeding Frenzies do you normally do? I mean, considering this is only the second year that we've done it, I don't know how much we normally do, but this month there's 4 planned out, so this is the first of 4. If you check on YouTube in the community tab, I have, like, a schedule of all of the future streams for this month. So if you want to check out when they're going to be, they are Wednesday every week. Let's kill with Mama. It's literally, well, okay. It's let's kill with Papa today, but that's okay. But that's true. It would not be in my nature as a mustelid enjoyer not to enjoy a little familial violence. Let's fuck up someone's battle ratio together. Also, the use of white negative in that piece is so beautiful. Thank you. I was actually going to fill it in. I didn't even think about doing that on purpose. So it's so nice to listen to your voice. I started tea recently, and I've actually started to hear a tiny difference in my voice these past few days. So it feels great to listen and realize I can actually have that soon rather than wallowing in gender envy. Dude, yeah, it's like one of the funniest parts about going on tea was like when my voice started changing, I thought I was sick. Like I genuinely was like, oh, I caught a cold. And then all of a sudden the cold, I was like, wait, but I'm not sick in any other way. Like it's just my voice. It didn't dawn on me that that's what was happening until my friend was like, hey dude, are you sick? And I'm like, oh my god, wait, it's the testosterone. And then he was like, oh, it's working. So bro's gonna wake up to so many notifications. No, see what's funny is apparently he just got online. Apparently he started seeing them, which is so beautiful. It's beginning. I do really like this like light gray. I think I might use a darker gray for the nose, but it still looks pretty good. Like I could do, because the muzzle's like a little lighter too. I don't want to not get the fur pattern in just because I'm using markers. I also really love when cats have like this little nose, like where they have just the 2 little dots around their mouth. It's very cute. How long have you been on tea for? Started when I was 20, almost 8 years. Now I've had like years on and off, because I went off when I got top surgery, because someone told me that when they went on top surgery, they were on tea and it made them go bald. And I was like, oh damn, okay. So I stopped then. I stopped tea for like a year. When I was like recovering from top surgery. But then after that I started again, and then we moved because someone fucking died and I had to leave where my healthcare provider was, so I had to be forced to go off tea, which was really awful. And then we found somewhere else to get tea for a while, and then wait, being on tea while having top surgery makes you go bald? I mean, it can. Think about it this way. It's surgery. Surgery is strenuous, and also your chest is like a place that produces estrogen, which helps you keep hair. So, like, you want to stop before. Also, like, tell your doctor you're doing that first and foremost. Don't just, like, cold turkey your medication and then have them go, like, hey, what the fuck happened? But you can, like, discuss that with them beforehand. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, like, you're removing a part of your body that stores a lot of estrogen while being on testosterone. So your body is, like, kind of figuring that out, and it, like, shocks it, basically. This is, like, the equivalent of planning a surprise party for someone. No, it's awesome. Something to keep in mind. Thank you for sharing. I'm hoping to get top surgery and soon, and I love my hair a lot. Yeah. Also, my other piece of advice. There's a lot of things you can do to keep your hair. Not that, like, cis guys will fucking do this ever, which drives me insane for them. Like, and specifically if you're a cis man in chat and you don't know this, I'm not mad at you, but, like, a lot of men talk about hair loss like it's this inevitable evil thing, and it's like, dog, there is medication for that. Like, there is literally... I'm on finasteride. I use rosemary oil scrub. I have a mint hair scrub that I use in the shower. And I, for a while, used minoxidil, but minoxidil is not safe for cats. So I stopped, or specifically, like, Rogaine. So I stopped using that because I didn't want my cats to be in danger. But, like, I'm fine. Like, I haven't lost, like, knock on wood, I haven't lost my hair. So, and my dad's fucking bald as an egg. Like, it's not like I didn't have genetics stacked against me. How did you all agree on getting top surgery? Nobody wanted the boobs. Nobody wanted that shit. The T was actually the harder thing to agree on, but nobody wanted that shit. Yeah, minoxidil pill works just fine. You have to think about it. Our system is compromised of, like, 2 non-binary people, 2 men, and then an extremely traumatized woman. So, like, yeah, nobody wanted that shit. Actually, the only part that did was just like, well, if they were removable, that would be nice, because they're annoying otherwise. Also, I kind of want green, like a darker green. There's my swatch paper. Nope, that's not dark enough, astoundingly. Wait, what the hell is darker than that, then? I think that's genuinely the darkest green I have. First time on stream from this person. Welcome in. Hello. Thanks for hope I can keep my curly hair. Actually, my hair got curly on T. Like, I used to have, like, rail straight hair, and then I started T, and it got curly. And I was like, hello? I don't know why or what that deal was, but I really like it. It looks nicer than my hair did before. What's your favorite bug? I love beetles. I love Hercules beetles. I love elephant beetles. There's really no bad bugs in my book, but I think that the big-ass beetles are really awesome. You can get curly hair on T. It saved my life. Nobody asked me, but I love beetles and cockroaches. I respect you. Hormone changes causes your hair to change texture sometimes, even being pregnant. Yeah, it can do that. That is actually very true. I know that some people that happen to. Oh, actually, the other thing that happened on T that was kind of funny is, like, my hair got darker. I still have red hair. Like, that didn't change. But now it's more, like, I used to have, like, blonde red hair, and now I have, like, brownish red hair. Which is, like, that could also just be age. Like, that also happens when you get older. But it did also happen at the same time we started testosterone, so I don't know. Your coat changed. Stop. That's so fucking funny. My winter pelt. Oh, wait. I also like praying mantises. Praying mantises are one of my friend's favorite bugs. I almost said favorite Pokemon. Yeah, bugs are Pokemon. There's an oral minoxidil you can take so you don't have to worry about your cats. I think that is very true. That is absolutely true. I think that's actually, like, what I'm on right now. Who's playing Minecraft in the background? It's a Minecraft video. So you say you had both halves of Critter's colors. You know, we did. That wasn't even the design intention. Part of the reason for Critter being split color was because it was based off of Yellow's Calico Cat fursona. But I think that's why they made their Sona a Calico Cat, was because of the hair color change. Pluto! Is he okay? Is he okay?
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay. Also, do you want to, like, draw for, like, 3 seconds so I can run to the bathroom? You can color. A warning that oral minoxidil can lower your blood pressure. That explains a lot, actually. I didn't know that.
You can come out, there
Pluto. No. He's so scared. Oh. Holy moly, you have gotten 60 attacks since I sent mine. Like, me specifically? Pluto is so scared. Poor baby. So, all of the attacks I've gotten on my sad clown this year are from people on Team Tragedy. I mean, I hate to be like, what did you expect? But you went to the sad clown factory and got surprised that there were sad clowns there. Low blood pressure is awful. I have, like, low blood pressure generally. And every time I find out something that I do or have to take, like a medication I have to take, gives you low blood pressure, I'm like, suddenly it's all clicking into place. Can you color?
Yeah.
I love you, thank you.
Oh, like...
I literally had to pee for like the last hour, but I didn't want to stop.
I don't know if I'll color on this.
You can color on that, but also if you want a new piece of paper, there's plenty. Also, I'm going to use the mic to separate the colors that are like my fursona colors. Okay, bye!
I don't want to mess this up. Ooh. Why were they underneath the wheel of the chair? Okay. I don't want to mess this up. I'm scared. Hi. Hi, everybody. Oh, sorry. I was carrying Pluto up the steps. And he's like 11 pounds, but I was trying to carry him in a way that he wouldn't get like bounced around too much, so I was holding him like really weird. The vet was okay. He was kind of shaky. He was a little shaky. He was definitely really nervous when he was there. But as long as everything... Oh yeah, I guess I'm still on the critter model, but that's okay. As long as everything clears with his blood work, he's going to be put on fluoxetine. And yeah, they didn't want to mess around. There's another med that they were saying. They were like, yeah, we could put him on this, but considering it's been 2 weeks and he's really anxious, like you don't want to like mess around with it not working, because if it doesn't work and then he's still stressed out, that's like a month that he's in like a high stress environment, you know. Yeah, Pluto's vet visit. Might be PPP. Yeah, I should put my guy on, but cats can get anxiety and they can be put on fluoxetine. Hang on, let's see. Okay, what if we, there we go. I forgot I did a button for that. Fluoxetine is a generic of Prozac, yeah. And dogs can also be put on. Honestly, anything with anxiety can be put on fluoxetine, pretty much. We tried putting my kitties on meds, but it stressed them out too much. So thankfully, PP will take meds as long as they're smaller tablets, like just in the tubes, in the cat tubes. Like, he just doesn't... I don't know if he doesn't care or if he just doesn't know that they're, like, in the tube. Because we don't give him tubes very much. So they're, like, high reward, like, high scarcity treats, you know? It's incredible to me that cats can take Lexapro. I didn't know that. I just knew about gabapentin and fluoxetine. But yeah, I'm so scared. I don't like, I don't know what am I supposed to color? What color are the cards supposed to be? I don't know these things.
Did I leave you unclear instructions?
Yeah, you just said to color, and I'm like, color with what?
He's right there.
Yeah, but you've colored all that already. You've colored all that. The only thing that's blank is, like, the cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so what am I supposed to draw on the cards?
Sorry, I'm chewing.
Like, playing cards, but I don't want to fuck it up.
You could do is pause. They're lighter colored, like the bottom of the foot.
I'm scared.
Eat the rest of my bagel.
I don't want the rest of your bagel.
Well, it's just gonna get wasted then.
It's like one more bite. You can eat it.
I can't chew that quickly. I got a small mouth.
Then give it to the cats. I don't know. The cats will eat it. Although I don't know where PP went though. He jumped out of the crate.
Back room.
He's in the back room now? Oh no.
All the way back under the bed.
Okay. Well. Poor thing. Poor baby Pluto.
It's okay. Thank you for keeping the minnows company.
Yeah, I can do that at least.
Okay. I'm back. How did you do? Yay, it worked. PP went to the back rooms, he would. Not giving the autistic man specific enough instructions. Jail for 1,000 years. Both of y'all eat it? Eat what? Oh, the bagel? I finished it. I finished the bagel, don't worry. I think you already had something to eat. Sorry, because people were asking if I would go get something to eat. And I was like, yeah, I'll take a break. I'll take a snack break. I should be fine to draw for a little while longer. What kind of bagel did you have? Plain, untoasted, straight out of the bag. So have a good stream. I have to go to work. No worries. What? Why is everyone horrified by my bagel habits? I needed to eat it quickly. Hi, Harbor. Raw bagel. Eating bagels feral style? Perhaps. Just like tearing it out like an animal. Well, now I am an art fight participant. Thanks. Wait, that's awesome. Congratulations. At least put cream cheese. We don't have cream cheese, sadly. There's genuinely nothing to put on the bagel. Respectfully, that's the most insane way to eat a bagel. I just wanted to get something into me. I just wanted to get some food. Also, it takes me 8 minutes to prepare myself a bagel. I'm very picky. The raw part is fine, but unseasoned, not even butter? Well, it's because, like... Well, I guess we have butter. I don't really like butter. I mean, I like it, but it's not, like, my favorite. I would much rather have, like, peanut butter and cream cheese. I guess we do have peanut butter, too. But peanut butter on something untoasted sounds kind of awful. Kirby core? Wait, you microwave big? How? What is the texture of that like? Microwaving bagels is a new game. Also, I got 3 attacks in this day. This is wonderful. Wait, that's awesome. So hold on, I'm gonna use Eevee again. Rubber. It sounds like it would be like rubber. Microwave bagels are also good. What is it doing to the bagel texture? I just checked and they have 150 defenses. Holy ball. This person? Damn. There's no way that's all from this stream. Alright, wait. There's gotta be... I think I need like a brown. I need like a warm brown. I had said that before I left, I think, and I forgot. Where's my muck sheet? There it is. Also think you're the hydrate. Microwaving them makes them all chewy, a little chewy and less dry. Good save if gone stale. For staleness, that makes sense. For staleness, that does make sense. Also, I could use this to, like, light the bell. I feel like. Right? Maybe? We'll find out how that looks. Oh, I kicked the markers. Mistake. That 100 plus includes their other years. Okay, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. So they got 1.5 pages full of attacks just for the stream. Excellent. Go my minnows. Go my beasts. Is this darker? Why are none of you darker browns? For the love of God. I just need like a warm... I mean, that's like maybe too much. It has to be in here. There has to be... That's the same one. Your army of beasts. That's also not good. Please, please, one of you. Oh my god, I know this person, they're so nice. What, the person we're attacking? Wait, that's awesome. Also, these are guangna markers. Are you gonna draw the stripes later? Yeah, I am. I'm gonna draw the stripes on the hat in a second, because they're just darker. Do I just need to use a fucking red? This may be the answer, actually. Also, I will probably be ending in just a moment. I'm gonna try to find... I give up. I'm gonna do this off stream. I'm gonna find the brown that I need off stream. What I am gonna do, though, is I'm gonna try to find someone to raid into so that we can pay it forward, because we've been raided a few times this stream. That said, let me go see if I can find someone who's live and doing ARTFIGHT. Wait a minute, wait a minute. PCAT is live. Jump my oomphy. Everyone, let's go say hi. I'm very excited. PCAT has taught me everything, just so you know. And be polite. Be nice to her. But anyway, thank you all so much for coming, and I hope to see you tomorrow, same time. And ciao.